Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Go until you're out of sight and you're out of my mind. Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Floating as the river flows, easy as it goes to the ocean. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never tried. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, heart, breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart. Lost in the midnight blue, shadows of the moon. Here with open arms for you, feeling something so new. Said with me you'd reach the sun, oh but we were so young. Love me till the summer's done, but keep me in your heart, so I hold on. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never tried. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart. Colors of the sky, colors of the sky, breaks my heart. All I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky, colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky, colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky, all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky. me to the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from the locked up ghost of yourself, but you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you, one and all, I say 2, 1, hello, friends. I'll let you imagine how news anchors do it also. They just have the microphone turned off as they count down the last few seconds before go time. Anyway, welcome everybody to a lovely day of lovely streaming. We're playing a brand new game today. One I've actually not seen played, but I know a little bit about it. It's called Terra, and that should be very good. Oh, also, I left open Football Manager. All right. So when Football Manager saves, it makes the video and the audio go bad for a moment. So I need to save my game. Sorry. I swear I'm not addicted to FM. I swear. All right, saving, good. How's it going, Silent? All right, we quit this game. Excellent. How we doing, Dark Crystal? Lost, welcome in. Hello, Marks. Welcome, Windsor. How you doing, Pepper? How you doing, Jamor? Hudson, good to see you. Freak, welcome. Quick Ben, a pleasure. Sci-Fi Sancy, everybody indeed. Thank you for being here with us. Finished up our playthrough yesterday of, oh boy, what's that called? Wilder Myth. Still not sure. A really fun, really lovely game. And yeah, we'll play it again in the future. I know a number of you have picked it up yourselves because it's a very cool strategy storytelling game. And man, games that really focus on generating those stories hit me just right, and that's pretty good stuff. Hello, Windy for Sun. Welcome, my friend. Thanks for being here today. If someone was addicted to Football Manager, what would they say? Surely they would say, I'm addicted to Football Manager. They would not say they're not. No, yesterday, Noms had an important fancy meeting at the important fancy meeting place that ran until like 9:30 or so she got home incredibly late. And so I spent the majority of that time in the evening, playing Football Manager. I mean, what I like about it is it's a game that I can pick up and put down very easily. I don't need to get warmed up for it or remember what we're doing. I just need to push some buttons. And so last night I was reading a book and pushing some buttons and reading a book, and it was very nice. But all good. What do I have for you today? I have 2 things for you today. One thing, we get mail here that I can't read. So, majority of the mail that we get is not sent through the normal post office service, but instead is given by people who walk from door to door, pushing leaflets and pamphlets and ads into our mail slot. And in the United States, this is absolutely illegal. In the US, there's a law against anyone using the mailbox except for the United States Postal Service. They have a monopoly on this kind of mail. Japan's not that way. Anybody who wants to jam something in can jam something in. And so a lot of what we get are political tracts saying, hey, vote for this candidate. A lot of it is like, hey, this new business is opening. Maybe you want to stop on by. But also occasionally we get ads for services. Services that will come to your house and do something for you. Many of them are cleaning and maintaining services. And when I lived in the US, my sense is that all of these are scams. So the most common one we regularly got ads for in the US were, what's it called? The things that connect rooms with air vents, right? Air vent cleaning services, right? Air vent cleaning services where people would go through and get the dust out of your air vents. They'd have a before and after kind of picture. And I remember investigating these online at some point, So I said, man, our house doesn't seem to have problems, but do we need to do this? And there was a pop-up from like Consumer Protection Agency saying this does not need to be done nearly as often as they're suggesting. Often this is a way of criminals get in there and get in there and case the joint and so on. So like I said, I thought the majority of these are a bit scammy, unless they're responsible in particular. Like you all say, hail damage is definitely a real thing that happens to cars and houses and so on after a hailstorm. Anyway, so I assume that we came here and we started getting these ads for, like, have your air conditioner serviced, have your main drain pipe cleaned out, etc., etc., etc. These were also absolutely scams. But then I started researching them. I went onto the Japan Life subreddit, and apparently it's very, very common for Japanese people to have service people in every other year or so to attend to the careful cleaning and careful checking of the things they normally clean themselves. And so I don't quite know how to think about this. I mean, the one that was most surprising so far is maybe 6.5 months ago or so, we had a person come in and check our stove, check to make sure that it turned on correctly and that no gas leaked while it was turning on and off. And again, if I heard this in the US, absolute scam. But apparently it's done here. That was actually a city service. The city went around and apparently has someone check every gas connection from the outside in, as well as all the places that gas is used inside the house. And there's a very nice lady who visited and made a little conversation and took off. But yeah, I think we're going to be getting some sort of like drain cleaning person coming through. As I understand it, the pipes in Japan are somewhat less tolerant of non-liquids in them than the ones in the US are. So every drain we have has this little like drain catch. Like these are somewhat common in showers in the US, where like your hair comes up your head and you don't want it all to go down, fine. But every single one of those is covered here. So the kitchen sink has this like catch that catches not just large food waste, but even like very, very small bits of food oil from cooking. Not like we dump it down huge amounts, but like really, really small bits it'll catch. And there's one on the bathroom sink and apparently you're supposed to have someone come in and drill their way through whatever they've gotten down there every year or so. Do you rent or own? Wouldn't the landlord take care of that? So Windsor, I actually don't fully understand how renting works here because it is the case here that almost everyone rents, especially in the big city here, because there are a tremendous number of people. There are a tremendously small number of actual areas on the ground, and so there are a whole bunch of rental locations. And you know, as an American, I have certain like beliefs about home ownership, but as I said before, here in Japan, homes are not seen as an investment. They're seen as something you build and you use, and then you destroy it after 30 years. Now, some families who have been here forever do have house locations, but most people rent here. And so because of that, I think it's often the work of the renter to keep the place up as if it were their own. And so, yeah, I'd be used to in the US, like if something needs to get done with the drains, you call the landlord and say, hello, landlord, please go do this. But I think here you just do it yourself, which is a big shift. Homeownership also a scam. I mean, I'm not going to disagree on that one. But like I said, certain American values deep inside, hard to dig out of there. So, hey, Labra, welcome back. You live in Europe also in some place. You're too lazy to clean them. Yeah, the houses that don't have the built-in hair traps here, there are these little nets you can buy that you can put underneath any drain at all. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh, this is horrible. I've got to constantly clean out one more thing. But it's really nice to make sure that our pipes don't back up. Also, I feel like becoming older as this conversation goes along. I can never imagine when I first started streaming saying, I'm going to begin my stream by talking about home maintenance. But now I'm actually kind of into it. I suddenly understand my father so much better. There is great joy in talking about Keeping the pipes clean. The gutters well maintained. We don't have gutters here, unfortunately, so no climbing onto the roof, and well, there's no trees. I think that's the big thing. Yeah, I'm used to living in a somewhat tree covered area, and so leaves fall in. But here there are basically no trees except in parks, which I miss greenery being around, but that's how it is. Anyway, that's one little story for y'all. Other little story, the papers keep coming in. I've got about 25% completion rate so far on my final exams, on my final papers. They still have just under a week now, so I'm hoping / expecting I'll get a big bunch of them over the weekend. If I don't, next week is going to be hell, but they're coming in bit by bit by bit. Very soon this semester will be completely in the books, and then we'll have the nice little summer respite before summer session begins. That said, I'm teaching 2 classes in the summer, which is fine. That's my standard load. One of my colleagues, though, and there's no way to say this is not like tremendously depressing, so I'm just going to come out with it. One of my colleagues, who's actually my program coordinator, my boss in some measure here, has a 4-month-old baby, 5-month-old baby, who is really, really sick suddenly, and actually went into hospital yesterday. And they don't exactly know what's wrong with him, but they don't think he's going to get better anytime soon. And so my colleague has said he probably doesn't want to teach this summer. And on the one hand, under normal conditions, I'd say, no, it's too late. You can't just not teach or announce not teaching only a week or 2 before the semester begins. But of course, this is a case where it makes perfect sense that he would need to focus on his kid. And so I think I might be taking over one of his classes quite suddenly, which very happy to help out. But man, what a terrible situation to find oneself in. And I want to make it as easy and comfortable, as good as possible. But there's absolutely nothing I can do to help. It's such a sad situation. So I think it might be the case I'll take on a 3rd class myself, or I'm actually hoping that Noms and I can teach it together. Because the class is on something I don't exactly teach usually. I know the relevant material, we'll say to a smart undergraduate's level, which is all I need for the sake of getting through a semester. But yeah, it'd be really fun to co-teach with Noms. But we don't have kids. We're never gonna have kids. But man, to go from that joy of having a healthy and happy new baby to suddenly there's something wrong, we don't know what it is. There are probably very few experiences in life that are quite that bad. So with that said, there may be more teaching this summer than was planned. My hope is that will not affect stream o'clock, but if it does, I'll make sure to make it up to you all somehow, and we'll still get daily streaming. It just needs to be helpful to my colleague. So that's how it goes. Hello, Geo Racer. It's good seeing you, my friend. Geo is still in Japan. Apparently here for a few more weeks, yeah? I mean, the longer you're here, Geo, the more possible we can hang out if you want to. But Geo's been sending me pictures and little messages of things Geo is seeing throughout Japan. And you don't want to leave? I mean, I get that. I get that totally, my friend. It's a cool place. It's a cool place. You've mentioned a little bit, though, that the limitations of your language are starting to show up more and more. And yeah, if you interact with Japanese folks in non-service settings and don't have Japanese, it is incredibly difficult. So good luck, but you're an absolute trooper for doing it. Like I said before, my way of responding to not having good English is not having good Japanese is staying at home. But probably the way to get better at it is to head out there for sure. Hello, Slivers, how's it going? You're faking it till you make it? I don't know how you fake Japanese competency. Just use all the words you learned from anime. Surely that will get you through. Alright, one other thing I wanted to talk about before we get started today is nothing big, nothing too interesting, but it's a game I heard about in passing yesterday. And I'm curious if any of you know anything about it. So I want to pull it up on Steam. We'll have one of these little sessions of let's look at games with Resorti on the Steam. This game is called, that's the wrong button, that's the game we're playing today. This one is called War Tales. Do any of you know War Tales? Apparently came out into 1.0 only a couple days ago, 12th of April there. I've seen a few other streamers play it. Is there any image? Are there any images here of what it looks like? It does not look like that. Yeah, it looks like this. It looks like this. A lot of like over the head, move your little dudes around. Those of you who have played it or seen it, do you have any comparative games to reference? Because I think over last week, when we were playing Wildermyth, people said that it was very similar to Battle Brothers and War Tales mixed together, I think. So I'm curious how that goes for sure. This is the game you thought we meant when we were trying to identify the game turned out to be the one we were playing. Okay. So it's another make a group of characters, level them up, and hope they don't die. Got it. Fun to watch, but slow as turn-based combat is still slow. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, any game with turn-based combat is going to take time to think through, and thinking through cannot happen fast on good old stream, unfortunately. if I start going fast on gaming with turn-based combat, I just make mistakes. Hey Ink, how was the game I played this week? It was super fun. Yeah, definitely 2 thumbs up recommended. If you like strategy games, if you like story games, if you like that kind of setting, definitely recommended. This game's like Mountain Blade with turn-based tactical combat. Oh, that's awesome. I really like Mountain Blade, though I only played Bannerlord. I didn't play the originals, so I don't know how those relate to my Mountain Blade experience with Bannerlord, but Bannerlord was really fun, and we played weeks and weeks of it, and I don't know. It's a game that I really enjoy playing, though I never quite know how good it is for streaming, because so much of it is just doing the same kind of thing over and over again, and after your 5th cavalry charge, it's hard to get excited about it again and again, but who knows? Blue Link, you check this game out, just not for you. Marks, you played the demo of this during Steam Neckfest. All right. The one thing I saw is that the reviews for it are very positive, which we like a whole bunch. I guess we can go ahead and look at some of those reviews and see what is what. So look at the most helpful review, positive and negative, and then we'll talk a little bit. So good groundwork, lots of continuing work to be done. Not a diamond yet, but with polish it could be. F1 was F3 Ultimate Bannerlord Command, just pure charge. Who needs anything but charge? I think towards the end of my time playing Bannerlord, I finally began to understand that you could place your troops in useful ways and ask them to do different things. But the idea of actually successfully deploying the troops and sending them at the right time doing the right thing was still well beyond me. So there's a lot of just charge, thank you. Not a diamond with polish it could be. 6.5 out of 10 right now, heading towards 9 out of 10. The first 15 or so hours in the game are amazing. They build a cool world, mini games, XCOM-like combat, mid-tier RPG system, cool art style. Wonderful blending of Mountain Blade with XCOM. So, to be entirely honest, and I feel bad even mentioning this, I have almost played no XCOM on stream. I think we played maybe 2 or 3 days of XCOM 2, and it just didn't seem to be for our chat, right? It didn't seem to be for the kind of viewers we had at the time, so we'll see. Then you get to the 20-25 hour mark and realize the game just becomes an incredible grind get gear. Yeah, that's how it works. Go do more tink. Go do endless crafting. Oh man, I remember when we were playing Mountain Blade, I took an evening and did nothing but make items off stream. Just so you wouldn't have to watch it, but it was brutal. Hey Bigard, how's it going, my friend? Hope you're having a good day for sure. Alright, party size is almost more a hindrance than a help, as enemy groups always scale with you. Okay, so play as one character, fight everything. Alright, so lots of things about just, it's a grindy kind of game. That's cool. It was enjoyable to watch the smithing. Sound goes tink, number goes up, I guess. Alright, on the other side of things, I want to make clear from the start, I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's maybe somewhat above average, has fresh, interesting ideas. Recommend if you want to chill out and do some sword swinging. I'll just read the TLDR. The earliest versions were a masterpiece, even with missing features and full-on auto-leveling. Then they have to make some tweaks that destroyed a lot of tactical strategic variety as well as the atmosphere. Now, however, my main issue is that everything in the world depends on the party's player's party, from enemy numbers to contract rewards to cost of hiring additional people. The core features are quite good, and region-locked exploration is a promising step. Oh, is this going to be like Skyrim, where, initially walking through one area, you find yourself fighting bandits with a peasant garb on, and then eventually as you've leveled up, these bandits suddenly have the most expensive kind of armor in the game? Like, I definitely understand the desire to keep a game challenging for players as they go along, but man, those peasants should not have fancy things and still want your money. It is kind of maddening for sure. So, I understand the problem that devs are trying to solve with that, but I think World of Warcraft did a really good job at it. Like, when you're super high level, you go back to those starting areas and you just one-shot everything, and it's ridiculous, and that's fine. It's absolutely fine. And then, yeah, later levels, later areas can be incredibly difficult if you get there early, but it's still a challenge against late game teams, and I think that's fine. I mean, that has a slight issue in realism, of course, where why on earth would any humanoid, wherever they are, take millions and millions of hits to kill? But I think it's kind of suspension of disbelief that players are used to doing. Most likely. All right, lots more there, lots more to read. No more on that for me right now. Curious other games you think I should check out. I'm going to go ahead and type one in that I'm thinking of checking out, which will be a source of joy for at least one of you. And it is called, oh gosh, what's it called? I wanted to surprise you all. I wanted to say, like, we're going to do this one. It's the baseball management game. I can't remember what it's called. Something baseball. Out of the Park Baseball. All right, so there it is. Out of the Park Baseball, licensed by MLB. The MLB Players Inc. and KBO. Please, not Out of the Park? Wait, Dogbear, why not? I know some people saw me playing Football Manager and said, you should play some baseball instead. We'll see. I'm giving it a good thought. You have a lot of experience with the game and the company. The company? Is this a case where they do not do what they say they're going to do? Is this a case where they didn't pay a bill to you? What's going on, Dogberry? Tell me a story. You can post concerns in Discord. Oh, they're ethical concerns. Oh, no. Yeah, post the Discord ethical concerns, and I'll consider it. I want to be a good person. But look at it. There's little pictures there. Oh, do you have to, like, loot pack your way to a team? So what I like about Football Manager is when you start the game, you can have and hire anybody if you have enough money and the board will let you do so. If you have to, like, unlock stuff, though, with money, that's going to feel pretty bad. The 24th version of the award-winning sports strategy franchise is the baseball strategy game beloved by fans for nearly a quarter century. Loaded with powerful new 3D visuals, all new in-game analytics, and a massive update to its vaunted franchise mode. It appeals to baseball fans of all types. Base games like FM, awesome. Out of the Park Baseball is an astonishing compliment. Boston Red Sox owner John Henry. This is the kind of endorsement we need. Absolutely. All right, my friends, there's an ad break coming in 45 seconds. I'm not going to crossword during it. I'll just be reading about various games. So that will be good. And when we're back, we'll then move over to gaming, most likely. So I am leaning towards wanting to play this one, just because I really enjoyed FM. All right, 30-minute ads. You should be at hour ads now. I looked at it this morning, and that is just what it should be. So you should get an ad once an hour, and that's all. Fingers crossed. This game is really just a spreadsheet simulator, more so than FM. Oh, really? I mean, I'm fine with spreadsheet simulators for a while. If there's not fun randomness, that'd be kind of unfortunately. They sneakily have put a plus subscription now for those who play Perfect Team mode. It now costs $7 a month to compete in Perfect Team, because without the subscription, you have no chance to generate enough points to build up a winning team. I'm refunding returning the game. Don't support upselling increasing costs for a level stop. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is an indictment of contemporary games, isn't it? Remember the good old days when you just pay once and get the game? Remember going to the local GameStop, getting that little disc and putting it in? Yeah, I understand why developers very much want to have their products continue making money, but it feels bad. The base game's what I care about, not perfect team, so I definitely get that. I just making a comment about, a bit of sadness that there's always, not always, often now a subscription mode bolted onto a perfectly fine game. All right, recommended though. All right, let's look at the positive side. 10 out of 10. Veteran OOTP. Do I have to say OOTP or is OOTP acceptable phrasing? It's good. 2024 is a big step forward for the franchise. They overhauled a few of the mechanics for trade that are a massive improvement on the realistic nature of the game. It's now much harder to gather all the best young players in the league. Yeah. And is much more accurate to reality in that regard. Visually, this is the best one so far, and it runs really fast. My only complaint is there are tons of coaches employed by all the teams who are objectively bad at their jobs. I mean, of course they are. Of course they are. They're buddies of the manager. I feel like if you're a AAA or AA manager, you should be at least good. So many coaches with poor coaching ability, it's like who's bad at their job at this level? Insert reference to your favorite team here. This has been the case for the pool of coaches in the game for quite some time, and every year I hope it's improved and it isn't. Come on, OOTP! Make an ever greater game. Still 10 out of 10. Another year, another $35. Yeah, I think it's same as FM. Like, there are very small changes made each year, but gosh, you get the new characters, and wouldn't that be great? So that's what I'm definitely considering playing, because it is spring, and spring, young man's thoughts turn to baseball. There are definitely other kinds of simulating games that could be played. I know some of you are into hockey and such. I surely am not. And there's farming. I thought of playing Rogue Tower. Do not know the game. I'm gonna look up a couple games y'all mentioned. So one of them was Mark's mentioned They Are Billions. I remember when this game came out being really intimidated by it. I don't have it. But as I understand it, it is a tower defense kind of game where enemies come from all sides at once, and you have to defend your core. Their Billions is fun, but a noob crusher. Come to me that I may be crushed. So am I hearing right? There's a very high learning curve then? I'm happy with games with high learning curves. I remember watching, oh gosh, who was it? Yeah, some streamer I've been following forever, whose name I've forgotten now, was playing at like 500% difficulty, 27 times larger waves, etc., etc., etc. And it was really impressive, but I could not tell what they were doing. It's a great game, but the learning curve's difficulty wall may not be fun on stream. Okay, would it be fun, like, for a day or two? No, it wasn't our friend Dis. It was someone whose name starts with an A. I know our friend Dis, and I still don't know how to say his whole name. I say Disnov? They're all wrong. Yeah, I know he's ridiculously good at it for sure. If I reset a few times, I can then figure it out. Okay. Is it the case that decisions you make early in a playthrough make it so later in the playthrough are pretty bad? Or is it a case where like each new map is different? It's a great game, but people didn't like the hero champs. I know nothing about hero champs. This guy looks amazing though. The campaign has less difficulty, Cliff. Okay, I mean I like campaign games. Like I liked StarCraft back in the day for sure. Okay, let's go and read the most positive and most negative review. The game has two major flaws. One, there are missions you're forced or guaranteed to lose unless you have prior map knowledge. That's unfortunate. So this is the kind of thing where I'm guessing what would be the right thing to do is to say, all right, viewers, what do I need to know on this one? And you spoil things for me, I appreciate that. But Number 2, you can't scave scum? Sure, save scum. You're stuck in permanent Iron Man. On the one hand, cool. On the other hand, I understand it's very frustrating for players who prefer to reload. Some endgame missions take 2 to 3 hours to finish. Imagine failing 2 hours in because of a guaranteed lose scenario due to lack of information. Oh boy. Oh boy. Those 2 hours amounted to nothing. It's about the friends we made along the way, I think. Stuff like that. Only play survival, don't recommend campaign. After 170 hours of survival mode, I decided to play the campaign. RPG styles. Check out your colonies, armies thing. Sounded fun. The first 2 missions were fine, general intro. Then I got to my first hero mission. Oh boy, just what every RTS player wants, a tedious pixel hunt for resources, while having to micro every single attack of your hero, or they get murked by runners. This is sad. I see how the hero mission would be frustrating if you have to attend to your hero instead of having them heroically run around and do good stuff. Still recommended though. Let's go ahead and look at the most negative review recently. Is that here? Negative. Would like a mod to increase research points, whatever. I really want to like the game. It has positive features. The campaign missions which you're building on a colony or being attacked by swarms are great. Unfortunately, it's bogged down by hero missions. Missions which you micro character through ancient facilities from before the apocalypse looking for ancient technology. These missions have collectibles in them, which are tied to unlocking new stuff from the tech tree for the campaign missions. And those collectibles appear like regular items, meaning you have to painstakingly hover over every item on every one of these fairly large maps, checking the mouse cursor indicates to be clicked on. This feels like, what was that we played? Like Anno, or the Anno missions where you have to like find some tiny dog, click that tiny dog, and hope it works out, but... Alright, I mean, I can see the appeal here and the lack of appeal. Game is trash. Thank you, Marine USMC 0811. Not particularly fun. Alright. We'll see. Mike, it's good seeing you. Last Spell is similar, better suited to streaming. We've actually streamed Last Spell a couple times. I think they were sponsored streams. I really enjoyed Last Spell, but I was very, very, very bad at figuring out how to play it well. It didn't feel like difficulty cliff. It felt like it would be eventually surmountable. But the trouble I had on the Last Spell is, as you might remember, enemies attack from multiple sides of the map simultaneously, and I could never decide which part of the map to defend, and you have to like split your heroes, and it was just such a disaster. Did we play Against the Storm? We played it once or twice on stream. I played it off stream a decent amount also. Really like it a lot. Why not just play StarCraft? I mean, part of me thinks we should go do the story missions in StarCraft 2 again. I played it when it first came out years and years ago and loved those characters. So it might be worth doing at some point. That said, I'm not an RTS player. I do not have like the requisite ability to think down multiple paths simultaneously, which is why I can't ever play multiplayer. But I worry I would make some mistakes in a single player playthrough, but it could be fun. To do the 3 campaigns, like I said, I did it when it first came out, so I have genuinely no idea. It was a very, very, very long time ago, and I'm pretty bad at memory stuff. I remember there's like the Kerrigan lady, and she has a bad time in StarCraft 2. Yeah, really very, very, very little. You cheated through StarCraft to see the story. I hope it wouldn't come to that, but I see why it might go that way. Someone else mentioned another game I want to check out real quick. Where was it? Against the Storm. Flame in the Flood. Hey, Clay fam, it's good seeing you. Speaking of Clay, I have been thinking about playing Don't Starve on stream. Yeah, there's so many games. Rogue Tower also. Let's go ahead and check out the Flame in the Flood, and then we'll check out Rogue Tower, and then we will play today's game. Flame in the Flood for 444 yen. Now includes director's commentary, a roguelike river journey through the backwaters of forgotten post-societal America. Forage, craft, evade predators. Made by the Molasses Flood. Oh. A challenging voyage makes for one of the most memorable and satisfying survival games in the last few years. Yeah, it's interesting to see that the reviews are mostly positive, but the recent ones have not been quite so good. That's why there are many fewer of them. Can we see some, like, game images? Seemingly no. Well, maybe here. Oh boy. Oh boy. So, is this how the game actually looks in play? How much shipwrecking am I gonna do? This is pretty cool. I like how it looks. Part of it's on the water like this. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I had never heard of this game. It looks really interesting and like kind of mechanics I've not seen previously. Wait, there was some game we were playing where you're a boat and you dock up at various places. I have no idea what it was. It wasn't this game, though. Something else. No, it wasn't Dredge. It wasn't Dredge. I remember Dredge. My friends, I've forgotten a game I played with a boat that I literally played last week. No. It wasn't Raft either. Oh, it was on, it might be an Annapurna game. It might be an Annapurna game that my wife and I got in, like, the Annapurna collection. Yeah, I don't know. It's one of these half-remembered ones from long ago. Let's go ahead and see yes, it was Dredge. Good job. Let's go ahead and see the reviews and see what's going on here. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate, the most helpful overall is a non-recommended from 2017. Maybe it's been changed substantially since then. Very beautiful, we like that, but poorly designed. The game shines in terms of art and music. It does a great job of conjuring an environment not commonly explored by video games. The result is beautifully atmospheric. It's a shame, therefore, that gameplay is so uninspiring. It's all about inventory management, gotta love that, and crafting, following set-out rules. There's little to no room for creative, organic play. It's entirely a mechanical process of to solve problem A, get items B and C from location D, and craft and make item E. So I don't mind that. It reminds me of those old point-and-click adventures, where to unlock this door, you must get the red key, and to get the red key, you have to like lift a mousetrap, etc. Could be a more okay and a forgiving game, but it wants to be a roguelike survival game. You end up restarting a lot and working through the same sequence of early crafting processes, get flint to build a knife and hammer, build a trap, catch a rabbit, skin the rabbit, etc. Most good roguelikes, NetHack, Splunky requires reaction time I do not have, are built around fine-grained mechanics which interact with one another in interesting ways. The random level generation creates a wide variety of novel situations. True false, indeterminate, true false doesn't have that kind of granularity or organic interaction. Each location is a big random loot drop, perhaps with an enemy guarding it. On top of all this, there are a bunch of bad UI design decisions. Wow, that's so mean. I really wanted to like the game. I keep coming back to give it another go. Each time, son, I am disappointed. I really like it, in all sincerity, but please make rafting easier somehow. If I touch the rock very lightly, like in Dredge, it hits boom like an earthquake. Also, saving system awful. Anyway, like the other stuff. I mean, insofar as this game is 444 yen, there would be no reason not to buy it and try to. Oh, it's currently on sale through 24th April. I will go ahead and leave this open and see what happens. Maybe we'll try it though. It's a cool game. Thank you for the good suggestion on that one. Is the game I'm thinking of called Dinkum? We played Dinkum. Dinkum is the Australian Stardew Valley game, right? Was the boat game Sunless Sea? No. I know Sunless Sea also. I've seen Pneumatic Jam play that a bunch. I'm sorry that I brought up a game and then, like, can't remember anything about it at all. So, unfortunate. All right, a couple more games to look at. Y'all mentioned Rogue Tower is up next. Let me go and open a... I know about Slars already, so we can skip that one. All right, Rogue Tower. Cool. Very positive. Came out earlier this year. A game by A.R. Mason. Here's what it looks like. Is this a tower defense game? Here we go. Rogue Tower is a tower defense game with roguelike elements and a continuously expanding path which you can influence. Unlock, build, upgrade, expand, defend by Die of Death Games. Okay, so is it a deck building game along with being a tower defense game? Hey ladies, how you doing? You love Flaming the Flood, have 280 hours in it. So for you, it definitely is a good game, despite the every island's a loot box kind of thing. I mean, this is definitely not the kind of game I ever play. Exactly, Blue. It reminds me of Bloons Tower Defense, which I have played on my phone. Like, it was my, I don't want to grade, I'm going to pretend to do important work on my phone. Whoops, I'm playing Tower Defense instead. For a while there. Yeah, I've seen Dolphin Chemist play a lot of the Bloons game, and it's very repetitive, of course, though also kind of cool. Every time you survive a wave, it allows you to pick a new card that unlocks a defense system. Okay. There are better tower defenses out there than both Bloons and Rogue Tower. Oh boy. Have I tried Besieged? Is that the one where you build your own siege engine? If so, there's a video on YouTube, I believe, from the first time I played Besieged. It has to be back in, like, I don't know, 2016 or so. So you'll see a much younger Resorty not wearing a jacket and tie. Cult Simulator looks good, but looks kind of spooky. I'm not sure about that one. Let me go check out a couple more real quick. Vampire Survivors DLC came out. I think I played Vampire Survivors. Is that the one where you play as a vampire and like build your little base and so on? I think the trouble with that one for me was there's a tremendous amount of standing and cutting down trees. And I just played Valheim before, which is also a game with a tremendous amount of standing and cutting down trees, and it was just a little bit too much for Old Resorty. So if that's what Vampire Survivors is. Alright, other ones you mentioned is Slice and Dice, which is over on itch.io. Haven't seen that at all. And Northgard and Age of Darkness. Age of Darkness. Mad World. Final Stand. I'm guessing it's the one with Age of Darkness as the main title, not the subtitle. Oh, I'm thinking of V Rising. Vampire Survivor is different. I don't know Vampire Survivor then. Okay. This is looking possibly StarCrafty? Yeah, so you select a bunch of different characters there. Age of Darkness, Final Stand, the dark fantasy survival RTS, where you must illuminate, build, and defend humanity's last bastion against hordes of nightmares. Set in the remnants of a kingdom consumed by a deadly fog, you decide. Will you hide in the light or take back your world? Wow. Early access, great fun. It's a promising sadistic twist on the RTS genre's many mutations. It's similar to Their Billions. Okay, cool. Unrelenting rumbling of nightmare fuel. I want to sleep, please. I like the man with the shield, though. I want to be the man with the shield. Curators say, uh-oh, top one past 90 days. The game's in alpha. It's entirely possible that issues of the game will be resolved before a final version. 3 phases. Day, when you send out your heroes to clear creatures from the map. Heroes strong, etc., etc. Phase 2. You focus on expansion. Nightfall, you can also expand. You also have to defend. Anywhere with Fog of War, potential to spawn creatures. Build everywhere, no Fog of War allowed. Later in the game, even an Archer Tower is not enough to prevent the Fog of War mobs from taking it down. Alright, so, etc., standard. Hello, Vera, how's it going? Enemy units with stronger armor take little damage, are countered by units that remove armor or fire, which ignores it. A rock, paper, scissors type design will allow, whatever. Okay, so early access. Fun. Beautiful. Good game. An absolute orgasm of audio. Love it. Good for teens and adults. I'm an adult. Good. Difficulty is significant brain usage. That's fine. You recommend Dicey Dungeons? I've I've watched Dolphin Chemist play Dicey Dungeons. The problem with any game in which you have to calculate probabilities on the fly is I am exceptionally bad at math. So where Dolphin Chemist can go beep boop beep boop, if I roll right now, I have a 45% chance of getting what I need. I go, I think I can roll this. So I stumble my way through any probability game, and I would play that game with a calculator at hand, possibly. But it's always amazing watching DC and other very, very smart mathematical streamers stream games, because just not for me. Alright, so Vampire Survivor, opposite of the card counter for sure. Only 400 yen, 0 vampires. Mow down thousands of night creatures, so again, kind of like their billions. Vampire Survivor is a gothic horror casual game with rogue-light elements where your choices allow you to quickly snowball against hundreds of monsters that get thrown at you. Or in the other direction, make bad choices, get destroyed. What do we see? Oh, it's this game. Okay, I have seen people play this kind of game. I think there were quite a few of them released in pretty quick sequence, or at least the people that I was watching play played through a bunch of them more or less right after another. So they're get strong, stand in the middle, smush, 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 smush everything. And so the important choices are how do you level up your character to fight stuff off. Okay. Many clones after this one went bad. Exactly right. Exactly right. Exactly exist. I can do geometry. I can't do probability. Have I seen Dome Keeper? I've not seen that. It looks like a great game. Definitely, I think it's a game without a lot of commentary. Like, there's not much happening other than, oh shoot, don't get hit, haha, take that enemies, that kind of thing. So I think that'd be a little hard for me to stream, but maybe. Dome Keeper, oh man, you know, that's so many good names. How will I ever play all these games? I like the font very much. Beautiful, beautiful font. There's an adorable, happy-looking kitty. More happy kitties, more good. Defend against... So many of these games begin with defend. Defend against waves of alien attackers in this innovative roguelike survival miner. When I read miner, I actually get happy. I've mentioned before that mining game, like mining flash game, years and years again, where you're hired by Mr. Natas and have to dig down and there are secrets down below. I played and loved so much for such a long time. Dig for resources and choose from powerful upgrade paths. Is there enough time to mine a little deeper and get back to defend before the monsters attack your dome? Not my dome. Have you ever played Minecraft? Wait, mine what? Mine... Oh, too bad. I was hoping it wasn't on Steam. I was really hoping Minecraft was not on Steam. I was like, oh, that's not a real game. So actually, my wife will be playing Minecraft on stream, not this weekend, but next weekend. And I'm really excited for that. I'm not a Minecraft expert, but I've had fun with it. And my wife has never played it. I think it'd be fun to hang out with her and do so. It's hard not to want more. Tremendously compelling overall experience. All right, do we have photos from the game? Oh, cool. Do you, is this my digging machine? It's my digging machine. Did I play Sid Meier's Pirates when it came out eons ago? No. I know of it, but it's one I missed along the way. Here's the dome. It goes pew, 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 pew. I like games with multiple phases. Building phase and then a defense phase. Pretty cool. All these great indie games you all know from me. Nice. Minecraft, no. That's one more reference before we go on. Which was it? Was it Northgard or something? Northgard. There it is. I like the shield. Strategy game. We like strategy games. Based on Norse mythology, in which you control a clan of Vikings vying, that's nice, for the control of mysterious newfound continent. Early colonizing, here we go. Shiro games. I know what that word means. I think. Impressively well-made thing, a finely embroidered cloak of an RTS with all elements sewn together in a pleasing and sensible way. I like pleasing. I like sensible. Oops, that's DLC. Show me images. Okay, looks kind of city buildery. There are monsters. There are cities. There are cities. Okay, I'll be curious to see if it is a city builder where you have to have dependencies, like this place cuts down the wood, this place makes the chairs, etc. Or if it's instead a city builder like an RTS, where this one harvests the mine to make soldiers. Insofar as the buildings are not terribly clumped together, I kind of imagine it's not not the first kind. War Tales is really good. That's actually where today started. Today started with, I've heard about War Tales. Let's look into other games too. Let's go ahead and look at the little... Oh, here we go. No, it's just showing stuff here. That's fine. Top review gives a classic 90s RTS vibe with modernized graphics. I had to say which older game it reminds me of most. I'd say Settlers. Oh, I played that game. I remember nothing about it, but I did play it. Get it if you like old-fashioned RTS games. DLCs are optional. Cool, 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 cool. And then over here we have some vulgarity, apparently. So lousy servers, lousy teammates in PvP. Here's the complaint here. Great campaign, great alternative PvE with the worst cheater AI you've ever witnessed. I like it. I like it. It's super interesting. Lots of games y'all have given me to think about. I'm recognizing, of course, that I should be playing. Is Besieged the one misspelled? Is Besieged the one I played where you build your own... yes, it is. So I have played this one. And there is a video on YouTube of me cackling at my excellent engineering. Speaking of engineering, apparently Elon Musk is taking the Kerbal Space Program a spaceship building approach. You put it together, you try to launch it, you see what happens. Doesn't work out sometimes. Banished is indeed the one that I've been talking about playing forever. Maybe. The problem is, I think I'm gonna play Banished the wrong way. I'm gonna play Banished as a, I'm playing this out of obligation, check, as opposed to like really getting deeply into it and experiencing it. But yeah, I'm really thinking that Don't Starve may be coming for us soon. Now, can I play Don't Starve together solo? So I think the advanced Don't Starve Together had is that it's multiplayer, but can it, like, doing it by both? Don't Starve Together has no pausing. Oh. Okay, you can play Don't Starve, but it'll be harder. I see. Have I played Foundation? Not yet, but some people in the channel have recommended it throughout. Do people enjoy watching the base Don't Starve? I know there's some games where like the earlier version is well regarded, but everyone wants to play the newest stuff for sure. Hello, Chaucer. You're seeing lots of articles about cheap Japanese houses, millions of them on the market with nobody to buy them. So all those Chaucer are out in the Inaka, out in the countryside. Japan is having major population troubles. People are not having kids in general, and young people are moving into the big cities. So the country areas are, really falling apart in a hurry. So yeah, you can definitely buy a tremendous amount of land and houses for very cheap. I believe there was a story recently about someone who bought a full functioning house that only needed a little cleanup for roughly 300 American dollars, and that's how it goes. But they don't have good services there in general. There are very few jobs. It's just how it goes. Some of those houses are indeed ruins. Yeah, what matters is they have the property, but yeah. I mean, if you're someone who's totally cool just like being in nature and being around people who only speak Japanese, you can definitely do it. But Japanese culture is like socially focused. which say you will be expected to pull your weight. You can't do the hidden hermit thing. So you have to help out with various like community service things, and yeah, our jobs are here in Tokyo, so no. We talked about if we decide to retire to Japan, there might be a period of retirement in which we'd go to the Inaka, but we would need to have Tokyo things when we're old, because the idea of being somewhere where there is no English spoken, and like many of these towns don't have medical services other than like multiple cities away. Japan is definitely a city that has urbanized, and so there's a lot of empty areas where people will like get paid to go move there, and it's how it goes. Yeah. You look at one of those houses in Okayama yesterday. Yeah, it's a beautiful place, beautiful mountains, but no. Don't Starve Together is fun in co-op. Yeah, the issue is I don't want to play with anyone. So the issue is I'm totally uninterested in playing multiplayer because it always gets very awkward. Even with the people I like most, I play all multiplayer, it gets confusing to me. Look at this. So I've played Don't Starve one time, and I never ever had a base like this. I believe I had a few machines out in the middle of nothing, and it was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. All right. I think that's enough game looking for now, my friends. Thank you for all the good suggestions. Some of them will surely show up on stream before too long. Like I said before, we're entering that part of the year where I don't have to teach at all. All right, I get not to teach at all for a little bit, and so we can do longer streams and potentially get through more of these games. And that'll be fun. I might consider it an insult, but do I know the game Terraria? I do know it. I've played it some. This is actually the game that spoiled me on multiplayer the most. I played Terraria, my first playthrough ever, just trying to explore the world and learn the world, but a lot of viewers said, "Oh, Rizordi, make a multiplayer server for your first time," and I did, and unfortunately so many people came in and accomplished all the big goals very quickly, and I was like, how do I mine for fish in one area, trying very hard to do anything, and no one would leave me alone. It was just a bit much. So Terraria's a cool game. I know it has a huge and awesome community, and yeah, I'm curious. Here's what it'd be like to go play it single player now, but perhaps a little bit much. Are there any good crossword games on stream? On Steam, rather? I actually don't know. Probably I'm okay not having to be a full-on crossword stream forever. Crossword World Puzzle. There's a little dwarf man there. Crossword Lovers Collection. There was something with like what's this? Oh, Cross Worlds. I was wondering what this had to do with crosswords. We'll see. All right, my friends. That's been some good game. The crossword ad break would just be more crosswords. So the only problem is I like doing our daily crossword. And like we have the one crossword for the first section, the other crossword for the second section in the ad breaks, but I don't want to do 4 or 5 crosswords a day on stream. I think it'd be engaging for some of you and completely uninteresting for others of you. So no crossword games. All right. Again, thank you for walking these through with me, talking these through with me. Let's go ahead and get into today's gaming adventure. Got about half hour to the ad break, so we can get some good start on this one. Now, this is a game I actually know very little about other than sort of the tagline description, which is this is a game that goes the opposite of most city builders. Instead of creating a city and building up and polluting, you go the other direction and make things nice, apparently. And so I'd like to see how that works. And what languages do we have here? Francais, Italiano, German, Espanol, I assume Russian, though I'm not certain, Polish, Portuguese, the good old Nihongo, the good old Korean, the good old, I assume, Chinese, the good old, maybe Chinese also. After a certain point here, I actually don't know what these languages are. Hey, it's Turkish. I'm actually amazed that we have these many language supports on an indie game. Arabic, I think, not sure. Thai, I believe. Is this Swedish? Possibly Swedish. Hey, it's English. All right, we're doing English. We're doing English there. Cities Skylines come out this year? Absolutely. Absolutely. Very excited to play that one when it comes out. That was Swedish. I'm so sorry, Paradox viewers. I will never know your language. But lovely. Lovely, lovely. I like it's one of these languages where the cognates are identifiable. New profile clearly here, but very good. New profile. Profile 1. Here we go. I wonder if we'll have a little tutorial. We're just going to push some random buttons and hope it works out. I've been told this game is relatively short, but it'll still be a ton of fun. All is upon us. Oh, Beginner's Guide to Ecosystem Restoration. Welcome to Reading a Clock. Introduction. Hey, Spreckle. The book serves as a guide to the intricate process of restoring an environment from a wasteland to a thriving ecosystem. The process is not always easy, and even with this guide, you need to experiment to understand exactly what needs to be done. In the pages that follow, you'll find descriptions of the regions, flora, and fauna you're likely to encounter. The book also contains blueprints of machines and structures that will help you in your task. If you're successful, you will eventually no longer need this book. When that happens, I ask that you pass it along, that it may serve someone else. I like that opening. That's a good opening. It's about recycling even one's knowledge. That's cool. Alright, good luck with the journey of restoration. Gosh, I'll try my best. Alright, so that's it for now. There are a variety of approaches to wasteland reclamation. What's yours? Gardener, ecologist, or environmental engineer. The gardener with a spade, or trowel maybe, and watering can. I want to create beautiful, vibrant landscapes. Recommended for players seeking a more relaxing experience. Got it. This is actually difficulty. Cool. Ecologists. I want to restore biodiversity and balance to the environment. Recommended for players with strategy and experience. That's me. Or environmental engineer. I want to rebuild the ecosystem with my machines. Here come more machines. These things we change between levels if you want to. I'll go do ecologist just to get started and see how it goes. Okay. So, resources, building stuff, etc., etc. We'll figure it out. Contextual hints are disabled. For first playthrough, I wonder... Oh, tutorial's still on, though. This is what I need, just to tell me what we're doing. Hey, Jim, how's it going, friend? Here we go. To begin with, some basics. Pan the camera by moving the mouse cursor all around. Nice, nice, nice. Alternatively, you can press and hold middle mouse button. Oh, you can also pan with WASD. I gotta say, I love this kind of game, where it's not just... there's one button to push to move. The more ways I have to move the screen, the happier I am. I tend to be a WASD person. Finally, try zooming in and out. Woo! The rocks. The rocks. Providing electricity. Any wasteland reclamation... Pardon me, I had to alt-tab briefly. Project could start with a turbine. Select G a turbine. Provides electricity to nearby buildings. So is there wind? I see the clouds are going this way, but the tree is not blowing it. Well, the tree has no leaves. The tree is doing nothing. So requires some rock to build on. And I'm guessing that wherever the turbine goes, it has equal power production. So sure, right there. Oh! Next up, let's cleanse the soil. Now that we have electricity, we can clean the soil. Try to fit 4 toxin scrubbers as far from the turbine as possible. So, is the dirt actually toxic dirt? Maybe. Cleanses nearby wasteland of toxins, converting to fertile soil. Takes power, can be built on dirt stuff. and the power appears to be 1 required for each. Also, I'm seeing that on the buildings there's some kind of leaf marker. Does it consume 50 leaves or make 50 leaves? As right now I don't see any leaf counter anywhere. Whoa! Okay. Okay, the world's becoming bright and beautiful real quick. It costs leaves. Alright. I look forward to learning how we get our leaves. Some buildings can be rotated with the R or the mouse wheel. Select the irrigator and try this now. Alright, so we have normal, non-toxic soil. Creates greenery by watering nearby clean soil. Greenery generates resources. Can be rotated. Okay. So as you move it around, you can see in the upper left-hand corner how much of the world it's fixing, maybe? Not sure. And the cost for putting it there. Clean soil provides the perfect place to grow greenery. Greenery provides resources that are used to create buildings. Okay, and they're encouraging us to rotate them like so, and cover as much as possible. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And now the tree has leaves again. So fast. Okay, they can go in a corner like so. It really does only mark the area that is already cleansed. Got it. Making greenery gives you leaf bucks. Understood, understood. Hopefully we never run out of leaf bucks. What a beautiful world we made. Only 24% greenery. Definitely more than 24% of the map is covered, I think. Who knows, who knows. Ever lost, you can look in the handbook about what to do next. Got it. Here's the greenery grow goal. Greenery grow goal. Increasing the landscape's greenery is your primary goal, but remember to keep an eye on your available resources. To begin with, get the greenery to 30%. With the same things, probably just do the exact same thing as we can. And looks like every area is more or less the same. Let's begin with a toxin scrubber. Okay, the toxin scrubber can fit on the edge here. That doesn't help that much. So maybe better for us to put a turbine out on one of these and then build along there. Hey, Soul Irish Pride, thank you much indeed for the raid host. Hope your stream went well. Hope you're having a good day for sure, for sure. All seems about the same, so sure. And then we need to cleanse some toxics. And go out like that. Neat. And then irrigate. Now, if I build the irrigator now and then cleanse the toxins here afterwards, I wonder if that works. I wonder if it'll then like irrigate again onto the new area. It will not. Okay, cool. In that case, we want to prioritize cleansing as much as possible. There's probably some way to overlap more of this that I just didn't really think about. Okay, getting those new tiles there also. Place in the middle to cover as much as possible. Eventually we'll rotate and cover as much of that as possible. So I know I want to go down this way. Let's actually cover all of the outside with toxin scrubbers first, and then do the cleaning up afterwards. Turbine. I think there's what I want. I'm guessing on this first level we have tons and tons of money. So don't need to worry too terribly much. There gets everything. Those are the exact same amount on the left-hand side. Go. The cute little sound effects are nice. I'm hoping there's some music eventually, but... I wonder if I could have built more on each of the turbines. Probably not. Probably not. Made quite a few mistakes when we first played. It's alright. We all make mistakes sometimes. Go way out to the edge here. Oh, I missed the corner. Shoot. I've missed multiple corners. I'm not thinking terribly well. Still lots of money, though, so we're okay. I guess this first level is quite forgiving. My attempt to take over more and more this way. I didn't think about what was behind. Okay. They said just get to 30%, and I'm like, no, I must do all of it at once. Goodness. All right. All of it is now covered. Glorious. Except for this part. One more. Fine. Excellent. Wee at 280 points, build other stuff. Here comes some greenery. And I can rotate it. So we can rotate it the long direction. I'm guessing like maybe corners would be best. Let's see. Is that a corner? No, it's... I wonder how many different configurations of irrigation there are. They seem to have a... Fine. I'm an overachiever, perhaps so. Wow, it's beautiful. Oh, no, stop. No. My little corner of the wood here is world is fine. Welcome to Terra Nil. That was just an intro title screen. I've done so little, and now there's so much. Oh boy, friends. Welcome to the aridity of the city. Oh, all my work for nothing. All right, if we get 175 more greenery, we get something new unlocked. Oh boy. We'll continue working our way down here, I guess. The sounds remind me of Mr. Rogers, to be honest. I want to hear the trolley coming along, hopefully. Is there any way to see, like, what way it's actually rotated and what comes next, or probably not? We've now unlocked the water pump. Pumps water to fill dry riverbeds. Riverbanks are cleansed by the water, range extended by elevation. Cleansed by the water. So we don't need to use toxin scrubbers if we're going to use the water pump, I think. They said elevation helps. So this is the highest elevation. I think I should build over there and see how much is covered, and then come back and add here afterwards, perhaps. Yeah, we can't see unless we have the turbine built, so we'll do that. Hey, Cosmos. There are little bars inside the building showing where they go. Okay, cool. Thank you for knowing that. Pumping water into the river from where? From magic, thank you. We rotate. You can't rotate these. That covers a decent amount. Over here is a high point also. So let's try dumping it from... Was that even higher? Here comes some water. Behold! That's nice. Alright. And then we'll try from over here as well and see how they interact. Hopefully the water doesn't overflow. You meant to make a beautiful world, and yet you flooded the whole thing. What is wrong with you? Hello? That up. Oh, it's going. Not quite done. The graphics are really nice. It's a very, very cute game. Makes me think things about things. If I throw one here, it reaches there. We are fully watered once more. Cool. Now we unlocked the calcifier. Crystallizes nearby greenery, creating rock. Oh. So if you want to have turbines along the water, you can do that. I don't think that helps us at all this time, at least not yet. Though we need to get somehow power out here eventually. Maybe the next thing, let's do that. Let's go back and work on our starting area, ideally. This little area is not cleansed yet. We set to here. So if I get another one of these irrigators, start from the wall over here. Rotate, please. Yeah. And then if I do this one here, like long still. If I do that, I'll be wasting and not covering that part. So I guess we'll do another cleanse thing. I think I'm making too many machines in less than ideal places. Oh, you can cleanse across the river also. That's cool to know. Now, can I also irrigate across the river from here? Kind of. Okay. Like that, we get quite a bit of it. Here? I feel like I'm maybe placing just absolutely randomly. Remember that part earlier where I said, like, I know geometry, don't you worry? That may have been a bit of deception. Possibly. Alright, at least know how to use this thing. Cleanse some stuff. I'll probably have to calcify here to get power up this way. But... so like I said earlier, this is a very peaceful game. Big fan of that. Now I'm planning to use the next one to get that as well as this. 65% done. Still so much more to go. Wait, how's the 65%? Maybe you don't have to do the entire map. Because we definitely have less than half of it greenified. Maybe we'll leave some area toxified? Is that a word? Not sure. Toxify, I think, is the word for it. So, cover all of this. Also want to... it's already marked with cleanliness. That gets it all. Oh, I think I just re-cleansed things that were already cleansed. Good stuff. Good stuff. You don't think you have to do literally every tile? Oh, really? Yes, toxicity of our city. Disorder. When I became the sun, I shone life into man's heart. This is surely the kind of like I grew up on. Maybe I should be going for the larger areas instead of trying to clean everything. Do it the Wally way. Beautiful! Beautiful. I'll try to do larger areas at once instead of just doing every single little bit. Alright. So, can we clean to the corner there? Heck yes we can. And now the song's playing in your head. That's good silence. See, if I have the song play in your head, I can't be brought up on charges violating the DCMA. DMCA? Digital Millennial Copyright Act. DMCA. I just need to spark the song in your head, and I'm good to go. Corner thing. Corner thing. Perfection? Oh, I didn't... what am I doing? Yeah, earlier I did a much better job with cleaning first. Slight misplay. So far we're doing okay, though. Okay. These don't rotate. I wonder if I'll get in trouble for building too many machines. That area's not cleansed yet across the river. Or is that? Okay. Let's see more cleansing. 82. 81 still. All right, unlock this new thing. Creates a new riverbed, but poisons land around it. Oh. Oh. I was wondering previously how to get power to this thing. I think I understand it. So we're going to do some poisoning of the world, just briefly. Have to power first. Okay. Behold, poison. Okay. So this area, had it been cleansed, would have been uncleansed. Now I want to use the make rock up here. Make rock up here, though. Do I need power for this? No, you put it in water. Huh. Okay. I want to make a further... Wait, just... I could dump water here. Oh, that's fine, too. I was trying to figure out how to drop from above, but this is actually working just fine. Cool. Nice. Okay, so you have to put on greenery. Oh, okay, I was on water, not on greenery. Yeah, it needs to be on water, unfortunately. A little bit of rock fun. Good. I'll put one here's here. Again, building our way out now. So maybe river's the way to do it. Yeah, I think I'm going to river run through it this direction and this direction, and then dump water again from above and see what fills. Though it doesn't exactly connect, does it? Okay. You end up with this little bit of ground in between. If I shoot this way as well, we learned an important lesson here about how I should have done this. Namely, go from this side. I think this will work. No power, no power, no power. Okay. I think this will work for now. Cool. Hey, I have no more leaves. Shoot. I was having fun making random rivers, not looking at what I was doing. Oh no. Undo, please undo. I didn't mean to do it. Just jokes, just jokes. All right. We gotta get some more leaf points. When I think rivers are free, most certainly not. Okay, just go make stuff in the areas we can make stuff. So 119. We have enough for a scrubber and a builder. Gonna be good. Fun. Nice. All right, we have enough to do just one irrigator. We'll do some like large explosion on ourselves. Retry? No, don't tell me to retry. I'm not gonna lose the tutorial mission my first time through. Okay, only 95, unfortunately, so not enough to do both of them again. That's fine. We can irrigate. I guess it's 63. Uh-oh. Oh no, do I actually have to retry? Oh, you fool. You absolute fool. Oh no. Okay, we need to get to 100%. I was feeling so confident and then I started making rivers. Oh, what have I done? Okay, is there anything I can do to help us? This was the mistake. Like this right here, super fun, big mistake though. No, there's retry the whole map. There was one undo I could do for the... Oh wait, here. Okay, you can only undo the one, unfortunately. Okay, there's an ad coming soon. Let's go do something I know how to do. My friends, welcome to a brief break during ad time. We'll play some crossword, and then we'll come back to this easy game that I, overconfidence, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I need to go play on easy mode. Oh, man. All right, friends, welcome to a little game we call the crossword. I will never live this one down for sure. Okay. Let's get this lined up correctly for you all. Was it too big today? That's fine. This one's called Ho Hum by Han Hun. I like that. Number 1, stop talking. Hush, shush, shut up. Let's say shush, probably. Civil rights blank, 1954 through 1968. There are civil rights acts, there are civil rights movements, not certain. Political refugee, asylee, not sure. Hourly payments, those are wages. Love in Italian, it's possibly that. Possibly. Let's go and check the downs here. Baywatch actor Efron. Isn't it Zac Efron? Maybe it's Sam Efron. Muslim leaders and imam. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely... it's gonna be Zip It instead. And Zach is spelled with... up thing is a carrot. I have no idea how the up arrow carrot is spelled. It might be that. Face mask target is a poor. Sure looks like it. Like a volleyball tied to a pole. Tethered. It's the C. Thank you, Rog. Thank you for using the C to help me out on that one. Robotic monsters of Japanese kaiju movies. Mech something. Mech warriors. I don't know. Political refugee. We don't know that one yet. Flinches. Pink slipped. As they fired. That's too long. Dismissed. Let go. Not sure. Coming to, waking, possibly? A is to B, as C is to D, for example. It's an analogy. Blink Scout Cookies, Girl Scout Cookies. La La Land actress Stone. Emma Stone, I think. Oh, Attack on Titan genre. It's anime. And Cosmic Fate is one's karma. Cool. Good stuff. Mecha Godzilla. I see the Illa, so maybe. Gymnast Strug. That's Carrie Strug, I believe. Peace activist Yoko is Ono. Masks, fins, etc. Like scuba gear? Swimming gear? I think gear is probably correct, but not sure about the rest quite yet. Sure looks like it. Oh, I reckon. So carrot spelled that way this time. I reckon. Good job, Americans. Genesis boat is the Arky. Sectors. Zones. Snorkeling gear. Wait, snorkeling? I think. I can't get these now. Refugee. Emigre. I think not all emigres are political refugees, but okay. Flinches. Recoils. And pink slipped is... the cross is text dash. Axed. You've been axed from your job. Let me ask you a question. Let's go ahead and just do these quick ones across, then we'll get back to it. Woman admired for courage. Yeah, no idea. Like a lose-lose situation. Well, surely it's no win. Adam's family member with a child named what? Wait, really? Cousin It has a child named what? I had no idea. Psyched up. Amped. I don't know. Hey, ABC man, this game is pure bliss and relaxation. I think it's nice. I definitely have just lost the first mission though. Seaman, thank you for your kindness in being here. Smart Alex, presumably. And Seasons of Love musical is Rent. 5,9600 blah 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 minutes. Got that wrong too. Alright my friends, I will free you from emote only mode. And we'll get back to the crossword in just a little bit. But first, let's return to the ongoing game. And as I said, I believe I've made a very, very major set of errors by getting overly excited. So I think something I need to think about that I just didn't think about is maximizing the amount of greenery produced per machine you put down. And yeah, so because of that, I was getting negative amounts of greenery for some of these setups. I wanted everything covered, but that was not the goal of the game. You missed the hint for one down. What was it? Let me see. Hint for one down is a Baywatch actor Efron, and it's Zac, Z-A-C, Zac Efron. So Zip It was the across. There you go. Sorry you missed the crossword during ads. Maybe we just need to just do crosswords all stream long. I think this is unsalvageable, given what we have and where it is. Because if I put this here, cover much as we possibly can, you can see it even tells you negative XYZ amount. And, yeah, it's not fixable. All right. We learned something important. Here we go. Welcome to our first ever playthrough of Terra Nil. For the very first time, let's learn how the game is played. Hey, alright, here's the temperate zone. Reclaiming this landscape involves wind turbines for power, toxin scrubbers to clean the soil, and water pumps to restore the rivers. The steps to create a temperate forest are not always straightforward, and you may need to use controlled fires before trees can thrive. There are 3 biomes, 6 animals, and 7 climates. First things first. Restore water and plant life. To begin with, increase the greenery in the valley with irrigators, pumps, and toxin scrubbers. Alright, what's this? What's this? Okay, so it looks like some Zeppelin, dirigible, came and set up our beautiful land here. I guess the first thing to do is to fill the waters. That's me. I'm a giant ship. I've been called worse before. Okay, before we dump the water in, we could try to make additional rivers. So ideally I would want to make the river from this side across. But there's no way to do that. I think I've become overly enamored of the make more rivers thing. So let's not do that. Now, if I dump water in here, it goes down that way. It covers very little from there. From here it covers a decent amount, but perhaps not as much as I thought it would, actually. Go here instead. It also covers very, very little. If only the way to get the water from up here to down there, probably like dig a new trench this way, but I need power down here. If I put a turbine here, I can then make a... I just shouldn't be making rivers. This does not get me where I want to be. I want to connect this. I can't quite reach that, unfortunately. Okay. We'll just start with... over here. Look at me looking at every single place on the map first, instead of just starting somewhere. Ah! Okay. So from the higher area here, can't get anything. Alright. We have some water. We don't need to solidify things with rock. Instead, we can just begin building somewhere. And this area seems nice and centrally located. So let's work off what we've already built. So I'm also going to go ahead and flood this area. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and flood one also. Okay. Not entirely river, but good enough for now. And then with this already built, let's see what we can do as far as toxic scrubbering. Scrubbering? Good old scrubbering. I think I want to maximize area of coverage. So this one here covers a tremendous amount. And I think what I'd like to do... yeah, if we can... So building here, we get plus 64. So that makes up for the item we're building, but not the prior one. If I also scrub out this way, do we get plus 150? $117, 135. So because we start with 1,000, we're actually okay with a little bit of loss. 135 is the best we can do for right now. Cool. 21%. Okay. This one has a lot of interesting stuff around it. So let's do the same thing down here. Okay, because this area has no water, I don't think I can actually help it out. I think those have to be done with water, not with the cleanser thing. That's okay. And then same thing this way. Get as much as we possibly can. And closest to 150 we can get is great. And not quite as strong as last time. I'm gonna do a corner instead. About 126, I think. 137. Holy moly. 142. Almost a profit. So close to profitable. Nice. All right. Can we go across the river with what we have here? We can. We can. I guess part of profitability is also have we paid for the turbine. If I build this here, then I'm still going to need to make another turbine to cover more of it. I think it might be better to go ahead and make the turbine anyway. And then just go out as far as we possibly can while still hitting the left side there. Placing scrubbers close together does not seem most efficient use of much overlap. I think you're probably right. Like this here, I'm definitely failing to avoid the overlap. But I guess my issue is it better to make a turbine there and build out here so there's less overlap? Maybe that's even better. Maybe. Okay. And then we can continue doing them here. Maximum irrigation time. We can use these turbines to get this area covered as well. Is there room for one more out here? Tiny little bit. There's no way to get this area powered unless I dig a river. So it is now possible to dig a river from here to here. But I don't know how much that helps. Do irrigators work if you scrub land in the area after the fact? No, they only fire once, unfortunately. You have to do all the work on placing these first, and then do the irrigation. Oh, shoot. I didn't realize I already scrubbed that area. I can undo that. Good. Okay, last one out here. Still lots and lots of leaves left over. So we've only burned through 40 leaves in all the work we've done thus far. Great. Okay, I could put a turbine here. Maybe down here even. Maybe 2 turbines. And do that. Oh, too close. Alright, they can't cooperate. Build 1 per pile, I assume. Okay, so there. Yeah. River Digger is big enough it won't fit many places. Yeah, trying to figure out how to use River Digger and take some thinking I have not done quite yet, unfortunately. Don't need to get every tile. Just maximize tiles. Here also, like, it's such a small amount more. We'll do it. And then what can we do with these? Do long again. 30, 150, 153. Do the 149, and then do another one just below. Hmm. 70%. Getting close, getting close. I'll leave this right now. Maybe we can add to it in a bit. We could rockify this side here. Or, there are 2 here. They'll probably work together pretty well. So turbine and turbine. Next we start by dumping more water. That's probably such a waste, but I really like how it looks when it does it when it's full of water. It feels great. All right, so I think that's about the level best. I think we can use a corner possibly to cover a bunch here. If we go right to the middle, it's 153 or so. That's huge. How much farther out do the turbines go? Yeah, that's really about it on that direction. So we can get this also. Hey, Golden Souk, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, before we go all irrigatey, I think I'm going to try calcification. But how far does it okay, it calcifies across the way also. So I want to minimize how much is calcified, but I want to get power into this area. Okay, this is how you minimize how much is calcified. I think, oh wait, it's actually more tiles. I think this is more tiles because it's both sides equally. Here at least, I think that's fewest. Actually, might be the same. Okay, turbine. Ooh. Not sure building this was much worthwhile. Maybe going up this way is actually better. I'll leave that middle section. Okay, let me go to there. I think that's best. Alright, here should be the big irrigation fun. I think going along the river first makes a lot of sense. And a long one, hear what happens. We hit 85%. Ooh, 84%. Is that good? I have to go all the way to 100. Okay, it showed 80, 88, 85 in a bright green color. Not quite sure why. But still have tons extra. Try to maximize these next few. I'm kind of guessing once we have this area here, all cleaned up, that'll be enough. You don't actually cover all of it, thank goodness. I'm going to calcify over here as well. Oh, just showing what will be when the building's made. Got it. So it has been going green the whole time, so I haven't noticed. Makes sense, makes sense. This is definitely an interesting puzzle game. I think I don't often play puzzle games on stream. But this is, it's cool. Hey, sorry, Slim, how's it going, my friend? Good seeing you as always. Dolphin hate you too. 98%! And I'm just gonna be terrible and throw one down to the last few points. I give you 103. Okay, the world is green and beautiful. Check. Once the backbone of the ecosystem is thriving, the next step is to increase the diversity of growing plants. Introduce finbows, I don't know that word at all, wetlands and forests. You'll also need to begin to pay attention to the local climate. Right. So, stage 2 is upon us. Finbows, wetland, forest. Okay, I'm going to pull up the word finbows, because I don't. I'm going to wonder what it means forever. A small belt of natural shrubland or heathland vegetation located in the Western Cape and Eastern Cape provinces of South Africa. I have no idea if I'm saying the name right. But apparently it's a South African biome. Cool. I actually don't know who made the Game Dogberry. It might be made by a South African company. Hydroponium. The hydroponium creates wetland, mostly built on an irrigator near water on low ground. Got it. Beehive. Swarming bees pollinate nearby greenery, creating finbos flowers. And reclaim 100 more finbos. Okay, cool. Hey, Jack, how's it going? So, wetland and flower on green stuff. It said to keep an eye on the balance. So I'm guessing we want no more than 1/3 of each? Maybe. So I can dump this onto an irrigator. What are these things? Is that my pollution coming out? Are those the bees already? Okay, it needs to be on an irrigator near water. This one will work, apparently. So I put down irrigators without knowing this is necessary. That's a lot, sure. Behold! The swamp! I'm having a good time with this game. I'm still figuring it out. And I'm still figuring out, and more importantly, I'm trying to figure out how to make it compelling while streaming it. It's a lot of, let me turn this direction. What does that look like? Which, I haven't found out how to exactly make it super compelling, but I'm having fun learning how it goes. Hello, Slivers, welcome back. How's Terra Nil? Still kind of just getting started. It's fun, but I'm definitely figuring it out. You have to have a green plant to put your bees on. The bees, the bees. Let's do this one here. Glorious bees. Oh, look at all those flowers. Look at all the flowers. Great. All right, so now we can have access to a solar amplifier. Focuses sunlight, allowing for the starting of a controlled burn. Okay, so next step is burn down the flowers. Hey, Eris. So this game is made by Free Lives Limited, an independent South African video game developer. Very cool. Thank you for telling me that, Eris. Good seeing you. Okay, so by fire be purged, I guess. I want more flowers. Sure. Don't get too exciting, please. Fires can only be started in finbows or I don't know what I was saying, I'm sorry. Here we go. Fire will burn sparse vegetation, but leave behind nutritious ash. I wonder if it's going to burn all the grass. Here we go. I wonder if it's going to destroy the tree. I hope not. Oh no! Oh no! Oh! What have I done? What have I? Oh boy! All right, so it does burn all the grass, also, not just the, not just the, the flowers. Oh, my beloved tree! I have no idea if I'm supposed to do that. Anyway, we unlock this: the Arboretum. Use nutritious ash to create forests. Can only be built on a burnt building husk. So the buildings were destroyed also. Here, I give you, what is it? Something new. Trees. Oh, behold. Who needs one tree when you have so many more? Good. Now, there are still other building husks in there that I did not burn down. So maybe I need to go back to 1 and build a building somewhere and then burn it down. But I'm guessing now my forest would burn down if I had a controlled fire. So we probably do not want to do that. But I need more finbows, I need more wetland, and I need more forest. What's next to unlock? 114 more wetland tiles. We'll work on that now. Hydroponium, here we go. I've unlocked the Research Center, reduces the cost of some buildings, and unlocks the ability to manipulate the region's climate. Oh gosh. Conspiracy theorists are right. We are causing all this to happen. Alright, this area here is cut off from the rest, and so I can burninate this without having the end of the world. I think. Hey, Avery, it's good seeing you, my friend. I love how every little environment looks different based on what they put where. I'm still figuring it out. There's been a lot of just absolute nonsense of throwing things here and there. Also, the birds have returned. Birds friends. Okay, also, I can now use... No. I was gonna say I can now use bees here to make more pretty flowers. But the pretty flowers don't grow in the ash. So if I throw in a new toxin scrubber, no, toxin scrubbers do not remove ash. The ash is just there. The Arboretum, though, I can't put down so I destroy a building. If I were to light a fire here to destroy this, it would burn the whole forest. That seems pretty unfortunate. Okay, let's go ahead and build our research center in this area, which I'm not intending to turn into by fire be purged. Maybe we're here a little more out of the way would be good. Now that you've learned the basic restoration, you need to begin to address the regional climate. Here is the climate. The climate is defined by these attributes. Right now we're only interested in humidity, but these will change. Climate threshold. Reaching certain thresholds of attributes have a broad effect on the environment. So, when over 22 and 30 water, we get wildflowers and migratory birds. If we were 40%, we get fungi, ferns, water lilies, salmon run, and there'll be rain at 70%. Alright, so these are goals we can work on by creating more water again. Alright, so throwing up additional irrigators throws up additional greenery, and greenery generates water, I believe. Okay. Also, many buildings modify climate slightly, but some, like a cloud seeder, change it significantly. Use the surrounding water and ocean to encourage cloud formation and increase ambient humidity also. Okay. Alright, so we have 65% wetland, no finbows, and 66% forest. So I feel like I should have some finbows just for variety's sake. Let's go to that now. And you are created by the bees. Here's a tree. Hooray! And they said to keep an eye on balance, but I'm not quite sure how balanced it needs to be. A tree here I can make nice and grow around. But I think other than that, all the trees are just hanging out in this area. So let me try to improve this one real quick. Back to basic irrigation, ideally. We can also dump water into there. Make one water dumper. Here, it covers all of it. Good. Nice. Why did I do that? I actually don't know if that helped anything, other than it looks pretty. Alright, so... irrigator friend. Go here. Oh, it's hard to see where power's available, I think. No, we need the scrubber first. Sorry. And all this is just to make the little tree possible to work on. So now we want to irrigate as much as we possibly can. I think making a turbine and taking over more would be good. Still have lots of points. Now, irrigation. Long ways. So our what's this? What's this? So by irrigating this area, we got an ideal pop up, and so got some pretty flowers because of that. I don't know if it's kind of finbows. Okay, maybe this means we have over 30% humidity in this area, so the birds hang out here too. So this says 34%, I think, across the entire map. Sure, okay, sure. I would like to try to put down the bees. Great. No, Muscle Machine does nothing there, but maybe on the machine here it would say? Yeah, it just says humidity ideal conditions. That's ideal for this map, and so the more greener you have, I don't know. I want to see what happens if I make one of these things now. Cloud Seeder. Uses water to encourage cloud formation. Water goes up, takes power. A lot of water in the middle here. 11% increase, 14% increase, 11%, 3%. I'm going to have one here. I hope this does not destroy the world around it. No, it doesn't seem to. And then our humidity went up, which means they're now fungi in forests. Show me the mushies. Show me the mushy rooms. There's one. Little red buddy there. I'm glad the turbines still spin, even with trees around them. Must be very, very tall indeed. Another one out this way. Ferns are growing. There they go. There they go. I need to get 80% to have some water lilies. Rains will start at 70%. I wonder if rains will help with the water past that. Can we get 70% based on what we have built already? 5%. I already built them in the really full areas. Too close to another cloud seeder. 6%. 8. Okay, I have some doubts. I have some doubts we're going to do much more. Though maybe I should have made more wetland first. Yeah, if I made the wetland here before cloud seeding, that'd probably be a good idea. I can go back one. That will help. Good. So, more wetland. Though before doing more wetland, I could try to do more fancy grassland. I think you can bounce back and forth between modes. I worried if you were locked in entirely. Clean a little bit more. That's not worth it, probably. Okay, so irrigate as much as we can now. 70, 100 looks good. Okay, now by putting down one of these, we went to 66 last time. This time we'll go. Oh no, I need to. Sorry, I need to swamp it now. So the map is 89% wetland, apparently. Is that true? Is that true? I'm not quite sure that's true. Definitely need some other stuff going, though. Alright. Good way to get some water for a while. Plus 12. The rains have begun! Apparently we're in South Africa, so insert your Toto jokes here. It's totally cool. Okay, the rain does not seem to give us additional humidity. A little bit more. A little bit more. Wait. The rain going cleanses the world. Irrigation. This is the best thing. Nature is healing itself. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Is it going to get to 80 on its own? Oh, my goodness. I wish I had more trees to turn into forest things. Now burn it all? No, no burning at all. I got like 4% on its own. Good stuff, good stuff. Now, I was talking about burning this area. It was not a Noah's Ark moment. No floods allowed. No floods allowed. Storm, I think you're exactly right. I think you're exactly right. This is a nice environmentalist game. Go in the right direction. For once. Okay. So, if I burn this corner, there'll be destroyed buildings I can then put the make flowers and such on. Why do I want to do that? What is my reason for doing that again? We just have more biome diversity. What I'm trying to do right now is get more water, ideally. And for more water, I guess rivers? The tree quota, need more trees. I actually don't know if I need trees. I don't know what I need. Wait, oh, never mind. Oh, okay. Welcome to the part where for the first time I've realized these do not add up to 100. So I thought we were trying to keep these 3 in balance, but I see now you have to fill each one to 100%, and it's 100% of the whole, so each 100 is 33. Okay, I got it now. All makes sense. By fire, be purged. Terribly sorry. Nicer over here. I believe in you. So we now take this, and good luck. I'm guessing we'll eventually use rivers defensively to stop fire from taking over absolutely everything. Lovely. Now, if we leave it this way, I wonder if the rain will cleanse the ash away also. Okay, each of these is putting down more than the cost to build it. We're good on trees now. So I would then like to put pretty flowers here. The rain will come and make this green again, I think. Then we can put this here, and they'll turn into pretty flowers. Just give that some time. Cool. Now, I can put down my own irrigator to turn into boggy marsh. I think this one's too far away for boggy marshing. Yeah. I think none of them are selectable right now. I want to put down one of you even closer. Not the irrigator. Actually, yes, it is. And so this will be a loss. But I want to make sure it's an area where we're not going to overlap with that bog. Sure. Now build on top of you. Check, check. More raining. All right, so raining over here. I worry this will not be enough fin boats. That said, this area cleansed itself earlier, so haha. Is it actually happening? Like, are we actually hitting our goal right now? It feels really nice. Oh, power overwhelming! With plant life and the climate reestablished, the final step is to construct an airship by recycling the buildings. As you remove your presence, introduce fauna to be the new custodians of this ecosystem. Stage 3 is upon us. Build ye the airship. Allows the construction of airship with materials recycled from other buildings. Okay. I'd like to increase the amount of water producing first. To get to 90, ideally. I'd like to use the area over here we just bogified. It has to be on stone. Here's too close. Here's perfect. Water lilies among us. Okay, how do I get the tiniest last little bits? 2% is 87. Anywhere else I can put one? Yes. 4%, 91%. The salmon return to. Now, can I make this area overly wet and everything turns moldy? Where are the salmon? Where are the salmon? Probably climb up the mountains here. There they go! There they go! Look at the salmon go! Yes, spawn! You have only one mission in life, it's to return home. You can't go home again, but you'll try anyway. Recycling. Let's build our airship. I have no idea where to put it. I'll just pick the middle section, hope it works out. Recycling silo. Recycles other buildings and stores a portion of their cost. It doesn't require anything. You just put it wherever you want to. Let's make the forest nice first. Now, hopefully we have recycling the recycler eventually. And the rain will come and help that eventually. I'm really glad they gave us a ton of money when we did our job. Money. Next up. Recycling drone. Travels along rivers to collect recycled material from loading docks. Okay. So, this gets dumped here apparently. Now, the loading dock and the pound lock. So the pound lock allows the recycling drone to travel up and down waterfalls. Loading dock loads recycled material from surrounding buildings and silos onto a drone. Okay, I think I got everything from these buildings earlier. If I put this... You need power? You need water and a drone. Okay, I see. So it actually just grabs everything nearby. Okay. Put this here. Here it grabs all of them. And I can make my loading dock. Right there. Here comes the drone. Nice. The drone comes home and drops off pieces and parts. You don't see it building yet. Maybe it'll build all at once we have everything pulled together. Okay. So probably... Maybe not. I don't need a pound lock here because there's just a straight river they can follow. How do I get you? Oh, wrong machine. Right, I use this machine to lock things together. Did I get this one also? Not quite. Try it again. I'm going to go as close as possible to the other one, so I can grab them both together, ideally. This thing. Perfect. Little drone comes and fetches those two. Oh, our airship has begun building. And then we'll get into the ship and fly away, leaving the world as good or better as we found it before. Over here, there's no waterfall either. Yeah, we're not going to use a waterfall all this time, apparently. So this works great. Let's grab as many as we can. Can we actually get them all in one grab? No, unfortunately not. Real close, though. Are those both reachable now? Are. Drone again. Kind of wish I wouldn't have built over on the edge like that, but it's alright. And now when we're making future levels, we know full well what we need to do to ensure that we are cleaning up nicely. Oh, they get a new building. Oh, I did, thank you. The Animal Observatory allows use of sonar ping to encourage animal species to move into a habitat that's appropriate for them. Okay, I have to clean this thing up also, probably. So I should put it in the areas where we haven't cleaned up already. Whoops. Thanks for noticing that, though. Alright. The pinging. The final step as recycling progresses is the reintroduction of animals. New animal species will help maintain the ecosystem long after the buildings are packed away. Animal species need to be scanned for. Open the scannel panning here. The scannel panning? The panel of scanning. Alright. Use animal portraits to switch between animals and get a hint about where each one lives. Use this button to scan for selected species. Each scan gives you information about the suitability of the area scanned. You need to find suitable habitats for at least 3 animal species. Good luck! Alright, this grazer lives in herds on wide open grassland. Is that called a deer? Okay, so wide open grasslands, bingo. We found a deer! Hooray! There they are! Hello, deer! So to find deer throughout this place. 2, and... Okay, need more. So we've accomplished it by getting the species at all, but we can get more of them packed in. 5. Alright, so I think we got all we need here now. Good. Next up. These small amphibians live in the reeds of a wetland near a Finbos field. Okay, so Finbos and wetland. Here. We've discovered partially met. Okay. So maybe it's not close enough, unfortunately. How about here instead? The frog! Haha! Frog found. And then this large caniform, a bear, domain is a forest which has a beehive and a hill too. It's a beehive. And, oh boy. There'd be having a hill right here. Yes. Okay, maybe it's not a hill. Okay, try again. This is definitely a hill relative to the water, but... Huh. You're a hill, you have a beehive. Oh, okay. So the beehive has to be on the hill, not be down below. I don't know if I have that, unfortunately. And the only way to get trees is me to burn this thing. So, do I burn these pretty flowers? Gotta be able to put it on a hill. It has to be on a tree though, right? And there are no trees on hills. Wait, I can burn this. If I just burn this little bit, I can turn that into forest. And I'm relatively certain that this will only burn the top area here. There are other animals? I want the bear. I want the bear. I'm getting the bear. So, back to the top again. And don't need toxic scrubber. Just need solar burninator. I'm sure this will be fine. We then want to start a fire here. Please don't burn down the entire map. Oh shoot, I do need a building to make the forest. It's like, oh, the building here, that'll work. Alright, so, yeah, it'll go here in a moment. That's fine. The solar burninator counts. Check them out a little bit. Other animals while we look. This web-footed waterfall rests in a large lake when not flying. I don't have a lake, I don't think. Industrial rodent builds its home on a river near a forest. What? Needs more river. Here? Needs more river. Alright, look here, you. Who's up next? This predator prowls in a forest near a source of prey. I don't know. Oh shoot, the rain's taking ash away. Oh, you're right. I got overly excited about other things. Oh, cat. So, forest. Great. And then the bees. Excellent. And then I give you... who's that Pokemon? The bear. We have the beehive. We have the hill. It's not forested enough because someone missed the part where you have to build it before the rain washes it away. All right, let's do it again. By fire be purged. Glorious. Serentus, good seeing you. Thank you for the resub. Happy lurking. Hey, look at that. The tree survived. Good job, trees. Alright, so I want to rebuild there. More forest. And then more beehive, more beehive. And then I better get a bear. Oh, I could probably deconstruct these things and then look for the bear. That's a better idea. Alright, so we want to clean up. Good. A little bit of extra burning never hurt anybody. The bear. Ha ha ha! We have a brown bear, finally. We have 3 animals. Now, what's this blue thing? That's our recycling. Hello, bear. How's it going, buddy? We could look for more animals. I actually really enjoy the animal part, and a reason I can't fully explain. That's great. So, large lake when not flying. I don't think we have a lake, but maybe you're a lake. You want to be a lake. Unfortunately, it's not quite big enough. How about this area here? No. Fortunately not. Over here. The bog counts a lake. Yep, not quite. We'll skip that for now. Home on a river near a forest. We tried here. And not enough river. There instead? Oh, come on. Come on, you're a river, you can do it. Yeah, when I ask for a river, I'm actually not sure what it wants. Endless scanning. Bring me my... What are you? Probably a woodchuck? Maybe the other forest? Okay. Good call. Lots of river there. Haha, the beaver! The beaver! Glorious. And then... Predator prowls in a forest near a source of prey. Go eat the rats! Go eat the rats. Wait. Go eat the beaver. Even better. Okay, no luck on that. Apparently the, panther or whatever doesn't want to eat the beaver. They eat frogs instead. Where are my frogs? Are you frogs? Okay, they can eat deer. My friends, we have an ad coming in 1 minute. And so we're going to go ahead and take a quick break here for ad time. Do our crossword excitement, and then we'll get back and finish this first map and find all my animals. Need to eat some deer, though. Tasty. Tasty. Back to it in a little bit. So, thanks for hanging out, folks. Fun game to learn with y'all. I think we'll finish this crossword on this break. Hopefully. We'll see. Alright, working off the S here. Woman admired for the courage. I still don't know who that is. Glimmered, that's shown. She-man. A tree seen in the words rye whiskey. Oh, the yew tree. Sharknado channel, that's sci-fi, I believe. Cold in Spanish. Trio. Oh, it's She-Ra. I've never seen the She-Ra show, but okay. City north of the Bronx. Oh, is this a Y? It's Yank something, I assume. Online dating site is OkCupid. Does that still exist? I used that back in like the early 2000s? Something like that. Yankee City. Someone who might take paternity leave. A dad. Scolding sound is a tisk. Blank Z. Gen Z. Any Zoomers in chat? Psyched up. Eager? Possibly. That feels a little strong for eager, but maybe. Upright. Erect. KE. Theme setting opening species. Speeches, rather. Theme setting opening speeches. Not sure. The Mandalorian actress Dawson. My one true love, Rosario Dawson. She's no longer involved with Cory Booker. Oh, yes, she will be mine. Private Twitter chats. DMs. Good. What I think is, all lowercase indicating texting, so IMO. Put on as a show. I'm pretty sure this is Yankees something, but AIE seems incorrect. Cavs on a scoreboard. They're from Cleveland, I believe. I have no idea how Cleveland is abbreviated in the NBA. Pacific climate pattern. Is that El Nino? Yes. Maybe a V? Not sure. Paradises. Edens. Someone to bounce ideas off of, or a phonetic hint to the puzzle's theme. A sounding board. Like a Dragon video game publisher, Sega. This also reminds me, one of my wife's students told me that, or told her that something he did in class was very similar to a Japanese party game in which you play as roles. Like you pretend to be a doctor or a lawyer or something. And she said, oh, cool, I have to look into that. And so she came home and typed into Google, Japanese role-playing game. And you can imagine how that search went for finding what you wanted to find. Musical speeds are tempi. Tempi. Good. Am I having deja vu? Again? On its can do. Tack here is C13 down. 13 down was C. C-Tac. A lovely place to be. Put on as a show. Aired, I guess. Aired. Dow Concept. Dow Concept. Starting with an O. Maybe like omens or something, but I have no idea. Oh, keynote speech. Keynote speech is what starts a Yankers? Wait, isn't it Yonkers? Shiro? Is this a word? A woman admired for courage. It's a Shiro. I have never heard this before in my entire life, and I want to never hear it again. Shiro. That's amazing. So Yonkers is a thing. I know about Yonkers, but I have no idea what comes past that. Shiro. Metaphorical tangle of lies is a web. Enter with caution. Probably edge in. Oh, I misspelled this. So it's not smart Alex. It's smart Alec, which I thought was probably a with a C, but CK, maybe variant spelling. Okay, so it's Yonkers, New York. Dow Concept. One, no idea. Bug bite symptom, an itch, surely. Matching garment at many a family reunion. Apparently people were ties to family reunions. Had no idea. Threesomes. Triad, I'm going to say. Trios. CBI, Forensic Franchise is CSI. This clue number square root. The square root of 64 is Very glad I have VEI. It's truly 8, but HSN is the sister channel of QVC. And lastly, Breaks My Heart. So sad, I assume. Well, it should have made a noise indicating we had won, but something here is incorrect. I'm fairly sure the carrot is a C, not a K. I may need to invite you all to help me on this one in a moment, because I was feeling pretty good about it, and then quite suddenly did not go the way I thought it would. Oneness. You are matching t-shirts, not ties. Whew! The concept in Taoism is oneness. All is one. Very good. Speaking of things being one, I won too. Welcome back to the world of typing, my friends. I'm sure many of you caught that one right away. Like, no one wears a tie to a family reunion resorty. Yeah, it's true. A tie is always on the mind, for sure, for sure. A fun one. I very much liked Mechagodzilla. Mechagodzilla was very good. Other than that, you know, kind of so-so. A fun enough, good pass of the time. Yonkers, New York really threw me off. Shiro, I think, was the one that I was most surprised by, because I saw this she and said, She-Ra, the cartoon character, but Shiro. I will definitely include that one into my vocabulary and use it regularly. Very good. Very good, very good. Let's get back to our game and see if we can find our other critters and then recycle some more of our stuff. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Seaman. It's my favorite addition to stream reasonably. Oh, I didn't pause. My time is 1... Oh, I didn't pause on the crossword? That's true. Definitely missed that. Also didn't pause this game. Hopefully we're not getting in trouble for that. Nature building is a slow process, though. Okay, so this thing would like to eat the deer. We have forest that's fully in range of the deer. I think we have to go ahead and put in more the deer. Deer are very easy to put in. That said, we broke up a family. Hopefully they can jump over the river. Bring me... the timber wolf. So the wolf will eat the deer. And then lastly, the Canada goose, I assume. Just need a lot of water. So this middle section count as a lot of water. So that saying it's partially good really makes me wonder, is it based on how much water's inside of it? Because this is definitely a river, it's not a lake. I could try to dig out additional water. I've done kind of a terrible job so far on digging out riverbeds. It poisons lands around it. That said, rain will cleanse the destruction we made. Yeah, I don't know how much river we need. So, like, I think this area here is the most riverized I have. Oh, there you go. Just had to click in the right spot. That part is definitely a little bit fiddly, but we now have the goose. So we've unlocked all of the very, very many animals. And I don't know if we need to put some more in. All 6 of them. I'm going to put a group of deer here also. And then give them another timber wolf. Yum, yum, yum. Cool. Cool. We'll probably put more frogs out here also, but it's time to move on. We'll trust that the animals will populate the world well enough to sustain it and grow to manageable levels. Let's clean up our garbage now. Put this here. I can grab just the one. Put it here. I can probably grab more. Oh, cool. I didn't realize that the little loading station can actually destroy buildings on its own also. Good stuff, good stuff. There's no way to get... Well... Yeah, Yeah, let's go and grab the ones that are right here already. You've seen so many Let's Plays of streamers rushing through. Glad to see you take some time. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying just goofing around, messing around, seeing how it goes. It probably is the case that I'll do future ones a little faster, future maps, but for now it's being really fun to discover and learn how the world fits together. More cleanup, more good. These ones I'll definitely have to grab together. And I don't need to build a collector for those. Is it possible to get all these things at once? Not quite. Grab this also. Unfortunate. Just slightly too far away for me to get all three of those. That's okay. I'd like to pick up with that if possible, so grab those, and then one last bit of collection. Final one here. I believe that's all of my filth. Watch a little scoot, scoot, scoot. 100% cleaned. Machine has been created. I'm not sure if it's reflecting green things or it has green things inside of it. Friends, I give you a beautiful place that we have made. Wasteland no more. Forest and such instead. Hopefully we're not spewing all kinds of toxic fumes out. Oh gosh, we are. Now it's probably just dirt and dust. No, take the drone! Take the drone! Take the drone! Why are you leaving the drone? The drone! Oh, thank goodness. Whew! I bet every single player has that exact reaction. A wasteland reclaimed. There you go, team. There you go. And off we go. We can continue along, or we can appreciate. Gosh, Resorty, you did a real good job. Well done, Resorty. Oh, when you push appreciate, if you push any keys, it takes you back to the other one. So look at us appreciating things. I don't quite know what those like little moving items are in the bottom left-hand corner there. They may be bugs, in which case, ew. Ew. Oh, no, I don't want to see the slaughter. Yeah, the wolves and the deer are just hanging out, having a good time. Hello, dinner. This is a cool way to end a map. Like, just looking around and seeing little frogs hopping. There's an achievement if you appreciate for a full minute. I can do that. And in the background, some quiet music playing nicely. It was kind of ridiculous seeing the wolf hang out with the deer, but... Are we gonna have snow eventually? Are we gonna have the climate required to be cold enough to snow to make the water flow down from the hills? Hello, beaver. There are lots of biomes. Cool. Cool, cool. Uncommon for a game to focus on slow. It's true. I think the game is a puzzle game at some level. You have limited resources, need to work with them to create things. But then after that part of the game is figured out, it is just nice and slow and creative and very peaceful kind of game. I like that. I like there are games that are like high intensity craziness, and then also games where you can just take it as you go. It's definitely been a minute by now, so I'm going to go ahead and stop appreciating. There's more work to do. Back when we were just in the tiny corner here, I was like, how do I do anything? I never thought we'd make such a nice place. Amazing. Amazing. Left the natural world. Okay, so this planet is not Earth, it seems. But we've restored 17% of this place. Now, can we look around the whole Earth or globe? Looks like no. We'll probably see more as we go along. But next up, hey, cool. In the temperate zone, we fixed the biomes, we brought along the animals, we got the climate thresholds too. Next up, River Valley. Wait, is River Valley again? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're doing the same map again, in which case we definitely will not do it. I'm redoing the same map? Oh no. Didn't mean to do that. Back to world map, please. Destroy is fine. What's up, board games? Ah, so to click up here instead, I believe. Wait, why does it say 70%? I cheat everything, though. Huh. Yeah, I wonder why it's only 70%. That's strange. Oh, there's a locked part. There's more below. Got it. Then come back there later to whatever this is. Next up, the tropical biome. We're going to see beaches, mangroves, tropical forests, and coral reefs. Very beautiful. Desolate island, here we are. Is a hard mode map also? Okay. It's so strange calling it a hard mode in a game like this. Welcome, my friends, to the tropical world. Rebuilding an island ecosystem is a unique challenge. Restoring life to the oceans is the #1 priority, using toxin scrubbers to clean the seawater. Fewer river networks mean you use the monorail. You'll need to begin by cleaning the surrounding oceans and reintroducing plant life. Toxin scrubbers are integral as they cleanse land and sea. Both greenery and clean ocean contribute towards the goal. Climate manipulation is possible from the outset here. Oh, it's looking kind of sludgy. Oh, that's pretty sludgy, friends. That's no good. That's not good at all. All right, so we have temperature and humidity both. And so to achieve most of the optional goals, you have to be over a certain temperature. Okay. It looks like we may have trade-offs here. So moss on rock faces requires under 10 degrees Celsius. I'd like a little hint on this one. If I get moss on rock faces and then raise the temperature above 10 Celsius, does the moss stick around? Or is it a permanent increase? If you unlock it, it stays. Okay. So I want to get that one first, and then the ivy overgrowth. Maybe. Yeah, is it? No, 15? 15. Is there anything below 15? 25. All right, I got to step through it very slowly. I like that I can pin the one I'm working on. That's very nice. So we need more proper water stuff. I don't know what happens if I dump water in. Like, will it cleanse here at all or no? I think maybe only toxin scrubbers cleanse the ocean. I like this big central area here. Cool. I'd like to dump some more. Cool. Okay, yeah, so pretty water going into the ocean does absolutely nothing. Good to know. But a start. Also up here, there's a nice river area. We'll fill that in also. I do kind of wonder if it's not always the correct thing to do to dump more water in, but gosh, I love doing so. Absolutely love it. So we'll do one over here also. The rivers have flown nicely once more. Oh, flowed, not flown, sorry. Okay, so to get that up, ideally I'd like to have storms, but storms require total water. So other ways to get humidity up are just the water creation things. This one, I can use ocean to do that. So cleansing the ocean might be a smart idea. -1. I'm not sure why it's saying -1 there. -9. Right here is positive. I remember what we did early in the game. This is not me working on the ocean the way I said it would be. Yeah, I guess this is a loss of money is what it's saying. Not going to need much backward spending. This section here looks beautiful. Oh, okay. Right. You don't need to irrigate your way into pretty water. You just need to cleanse it directly. Right. Get leaf bucks. Love it. Good old leaf bucks. Just what everyone needs. And then I'll need to... Can I solidify this area here? Oh, cool. So, can I build a turbine underwater? Amazing! Really quite a surprise, actually. Didn't expect that at all. Beautiful. Now, I'm curious if I put my little cloud cedar here. 13%. I think cleansing additional areas before we do that's the best idea. So about power now. Mineralizing here. Cleanse as much as we can here also. A little bit in the middle miss there, but it's okay. So we now want to irrigate the long one. Okay, I could try to grab this part also. It's a bittersweet game. Yeah, it's hard to. I think it's hard to play this game without immediately thinking about one's own natural world and the sort of ways in which humans have been great stewards. Maybe it's a game that, like, a hopeful game, right? That perhaps we can figure out the technology thing and make the world nicer. And there's a lot of people trying very, very hard to figure it out, and I find that inspiring, though it is also kind of depressing in ways. This game made you think things, to make you feel things too. Is it a feelings game? Can I mineralize out in the middle of the water? Oh, you have to be in range of power. Do you? No, so I can build to here, but not to here. I wonder why. Unsure. Okay, turbine then. Cleanse as much as we can. Cool. I need to start producing more green stuff pretty quickly. I've been pretty focused on just taking over the world. I'd like to have a Corner piece, I guess. I wonder if a long piece is better here. A little bit of profit. Watering the ocean looks perfect. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. How do I best do a section? Also, I suddenly spoke a little loudly there. Apologize. It was an unexpected bit of clarity for me. Probably best to actually go out this direction. And lead power to make this work. So we need to mineralize here. Okay, you can mineralize out in the middle here. Huh. I actually don't understand under what conditions we can mineralize this time. I thought it was only in clean water. Maybe it's only in dirty water. No idea. No idea. More turbines, more turbines. Additional cleansers. I don't need to make the entire ocean beautiful all at once, right? I can just trust the rain will do that eventually. I think this area up here is about as nice a mill to get. So let's try to raise the clouds now. Plus 13, plus 15. If I make this into green grass also, I think we get a little bit higher than 15. The 15 seems pretty good at this point. 99, 97, 101. 101 Dalmatians? Does that move it past 15? 13 still? Is that best of 15? 15, 15, 15. 15 it is. Alright. We're now up to 41%. One more of those and we'll get moss on the rock faces. Cool. What increases temperature? I think this next thing we're gonna unlock increases temperature, because I've not seen that yet. Okay, I guess I'll try to make this area beautiful next, and then put another cloud cedar in. As right now, 8% not good enough. Cars increase temperature. Yes, bring back civilization. Civilization will save us from the end of civilization. I think it's a good idea to mineralize out here. Turbinize. Cool. I can go here. Oh gosh, I'm spending all the money. Need to make more money. Oh boy, wee-oo. Resorty, what have you done? I must find more that are positive. A positive is good. Not this again. Beautiful. Okay, big long one. Not so good. $36. We just need +8. We're close though. We're close. No worries. Everything's fine. Money's going up. All good. Oh, got a new item. Thank you. The sandbank creates a small island in which buildings will be placed. Oh. So, I'm guessing then that we could put a cloud cedar out here somewhere. Is that a good use of the cloud cedar? I have no idea. Oh, I don't know how to think about cloud cedars yet. Out here might be very good. Cloud seed. Well, whichever way. I've already started over here. We're going to stay here. Let's see, positive again. Cool. So we need +6. And we get to +6 now. It's 9. Cool. There's now moss on rock faces. So these? So areas that climb like that will give me a little bit more beauty and goodness. Is there only the one? Did I do all? Okay, also along here. Beautiful. Cap. Done. So next goal. The jellyfish return. So this one needs degrees above 15. As does this. But above 15 is not a problem, right? Everything from this point forward is just above, above, above. Though we don't want to rush our way to above 25. Wait, no. Because above 25 implies above 15. Right? In that none of them are below now, I think it's fine just adding everything we need to. Hey, Kenga, this is a fun game. I totally agree. I'm glad we're playing it. We need to have tier 2 still. I think tier 2 is just keep cleansing stuff to get 100%. This direction looks like it needs some cleansing. So let's try to maximize this. Can I just mineralize in the middle here? On the side, fine. When we do the conveyor belts in Kolpar steam engine, yeah, surely this game connects directly to Factorio. That is definitely the next game in line. Alright, now I can build a little island here. And put the cleanser on it, I believe. Yeah! That's amazing. That's really amazing. Can we do the same on the other side also? Where does power go to? I can't quite see. Hopefully that works there. Too far. I'm gonna do that. Closer. How about there? Beautiful. Clay fan, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us till 4:30 a.m. That's quite late, my friend. Sleep well, sleep well. And we'll definitely do some Don't Starve at some point soon. Sleep well. That's the best thing about hanging out in gaming, isn't it? You can stay up all night and not even notice. We schnapped every single workers. I need some boats. Need some boats, clearly. Gotta get my Anno playthrough started. Alright, so if we get over 55, we get ferns on riverbanks right away. That's definitely the next easiest one to get. 4:35 for you, Ping? Wow. Thank you for staying up late, Europeans and maybe Afrikaners? Maybe African folks? Maybe folks from western portions of Asia? Wherever you're from, thanks for being here. Seaman, thank you for gifting a sub to Clayfan. Clayfan, do enjoy your emotes and such when you see him tomorrow morning. This part seems workable. This little pool here, I assume I have to dump water into. But I bet I can also just cleanse it with the with this thing. Yeah, that's good. Maybe we can get some kind of like alligators here. So it's coastal. I don't quite know where alligators live. Like swamps and bogs and such, surely. The Wii U is going to go off van very soon, so I gotta be careful not to overspend. Okay, one more of you goes out here. I don't know how good that one is. We can get 50 free for raising our water by 1%. That 50 free is not that much. I think it's more important to irrigate here and get some big monies. Okay, I'm gonna make one more of you first. And irrigate as much as we possibly can. pretty good. Get all of this. 84 is biggest so far. 90, 94. Yes. Hey, we have ferns on riverbanks. I had no idea I did that. They make a little more grass. We increased it. Show me the ferns. There they are. Oh, lovely, lovely ferns. Lovely, lovely ferns. Lovely, lovely ferns. Awesome. So are we tier 2 yet? No. So I think next thing we need to do is just get a little bit more cleansed for increasing temperature. We could try to do 80% for water lilies. We'll get that a little later, I think. A little more cleansing of the ocean, maybe. Of the ground. Probably all the same. So where do I already have power, I guess? I'll play out here, I guess. Slight loss. I may be building more of these natural like buoys. I'm not quite sure where they are even. But out this way would be pretty cool, probably. So, let's mineralize. Turbine here. Okay, this is too deep for a little island, unfortunately. Let's just get what we can right here. The deeper areas not being built on rather, is a little throws me off a tiny bit. Seven. We can do huge areas here, so turbine and gigantic amounts of cleansing. %100%. All right, next. The next step is increasing biodiversity. Restore beaches, mangroves, and tropical rainforests. You'll also need to use the monorail network to transport coral polyps to the sea. All right, all right, all right, all right. So, construct combustors to unlock this. What is a combustor? Here it is. Burns vegetation to increase atmospheric temperature. More carbon-dense vegetation is more effective. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we need to make a forest to burn the forest. I'm ready to do this. A wetland first. If we had 150 wetland tiles, we can then unlock this, which might be like the solar burninating thing. Cool. So, where's an irrigator I can use? This one. Perfection. And I don't want to take over too much of the ocean unless it causes big problems. Water goes up also. I believe 43 of them. We got the salinator. Increases the salinity of surrounding areas, allowing mangroves to flourish. For that, though, we have to increase the temperature first. So, looks like there's no way for us to... yeah, there's no way for us to do anything else until we just burn whatever we happen to have here. I guess I can throw out some more irrigation for additional burning. And is it going to be a controlled burn or an absolutely random burn? Okay, if I burn all of this, it's going to be an absolute... So cut off here. Yeah, I'm going to burn the middle section, and if this goes terribly, we'll have a good laugh. Here comes combustion. That's both sides. Okay. The combustion does not create a terrible, terrible destruction of everything like a solar fire does. Temperature's now 9 degrees. So we want to burn again. It's a pleasure to burn. Hey, friends, how's it going, my friend? Up to 15 degrees. We need 1 more degree to get migratory birds here to help us out again. More burning indeed. Gotta burn it all. That's probably good. Hello to the birds. Now we've unlocked... Where are you? Litarium. Captures sand to form beaches and dunes. It must be built on top of a toxin scrubber. Now we start doing salination also for mangroves. So mangroves can now grow. And beaches can grow also. So let's try to make a beach along the ocean. Okay. I assume I need water for... not water. Grass first here? Let's look at one that has grass availability. Yeah, so you can't build up grass first. So we'll grass this part up. That apparently creates sand. Not quite sure how that one works. Behold, a beach. Nice. That's nice. We have 21% of the beach we need. Temperature's still lower than what I need it to be, so we're going to have to continue burning things. Now, until I have rain, the ash is going to sit here. And on prior maps, we can make forests. But I don't think we need forests this time. Build one more cloud seeder. Okay. I think we were working on cloud seeding over this way before. That's not the cloud seeder. Nor is that. There it is. Ivy begins to overgrow. I have no idea where it's doing that, but ivy here. What does overgrowth mean? I was hoping to start climbing up onto the ground to make green tiles. Not sure though. Hey, Agric, how's it going? You left this game more about beauty and aesthetics than hard strategy. Yeah, it's a little bit of strategy. It's not super hard, not the end of the world, but it really is creating beautiful landscapes on the windmills. Ah, thank you. So a little bit of ivy on the mills now. Awesome, thank you. And the buildings also. Cool. Oh, cool. So our buildings look nice now too. And that unlocked a new thing as well, which is the green thing. Shade cloth pillar. Pillar-connected triangles form shady areas where tropical forests thrive. Must be built on a cliff. Huh. Alright. 52% biodiversity. We unlock whatever comes next. I wonder if that's all you need for the tropical forest. Yeah, not sure. Ideal conditions for that, too. I'm very glad that all of the biomes we're trying to make right now don't have a maximum temperature. I'm guessing eventually there'll be a maximum temperature that you have to be very careful not to go past without creating your things in time. I believe it's going to be a joy to burn again in a second here. To get to the jellyfish show up again. So, bring me a heater. I guess we're going to burn whatever's here. We already burned that. Burn what's here. 2 degrees. Gets us 20 degrees, we need 25, correct? Okay, I think I'm going to need to plant a bunch more stuff. So we're able to burn a bunch more stuff. So let's go ahead and make this area nice and green and lovely. We don't have a ton of money, but we do have some. And I just destroyed some ash, so we can then work on recovering that if we want to burn it again in a second here. But it's the best way to cover as much as possible here. It's good. 75%. Is there one for just 80%? Yeah, water lilies at 80%. Cool. We can do one here also. Okay, and then could just go ahead and burn. It burns a small area, right? So I don't have to do the entire thing all at once. So let's burn some plants. 9 degrees, 6 degrees. Crabs are on the beaches. Look at them scuttle. Or we could play that crab rave song. I'll burn this part also. There's the 25 jellyfish and coconut palms and vines also. Cool. Cool. Now let's need more water lilies for more water again. Okay. Cloud seeding is the way to go. However, +6 based on the water there. +6 gets us to the 80 we need. I better to reseed this. Let's have another area I can go. +16, huge. Huge! Alright. Temperature to 40. Thunderstorms at 99% humidity and 35. Cool. I think I want to do temperature to 40 first. Unless I have more ocean availability. Yeah, this part up here's not been cleansed yet. So with the money we have, let's go and cleanse this as best we can. Use a salination or a mineralizing station to mineralize middle. Throw a turbine up. Do some cleansing. We're going to grassify this, and then we'll put a cedar element. Cover a lot of it with that L shape. 93. 93 is probably the best we got. Yep. Seed the clouds. 100% on the humidity. Nice. Now I'm going to burn all this. One. Thunderstorms. Having rain helps so much. Because the rain will now work on cleansing all of these things. And that will continuously give us more and more grass, which will give us more and more things to burn, to raise temperature. Don't want to overraise it, we need 3 more degrees. Hey Triskel, this is the game's soundtrack. I have it a little quiet, but it's really, really lovely soundtrack for sure. Oh, we can't destroy old combustors, can we? So we need to make more stone somewhere. This worked fine. 3 degrees, that's 40. With that, oh, you do above 40. Oh. Alright. Need to burn one more thing somewhere. 0 degree increase. 2 degrees. The dragonflies have returned also. We have basically no meaningful biomes, but all the optional goals are completed. So, good. Now let's think about some biomes. Beach coral reef we're going to do last, because I think it needs an unlock we don't have yet. The salinator makes mangroves. It needs to be inside of a area like this already. Okay, this is actually not a desirable biome, the bog, what it's called. But that one is desirable. So more salinity also gives more humidity. So I didn't need to do all the humidity creation we did before. We can bog this area up as well. Close, close, close. Oh, that's not gonna do it? Oh, only need 2, shoot. I may need to create additional bogs. Though we have a bunch more here too. That'll do it. Mangroves have been created. Nice. The water out here is like strangely brown still. Maybe it's supposed to be. Maybe it's necessary for coral reefs. The previous to the water was just, you know, blue. Next up then is coral reef. Nope. Beaches and tropical forests. Like I said before, I'm not quite sure how the tropical forest works. But apparently adding shade might help. So connect pillars in a triangle on a cliff. Sure, you're a cliff. Here. I guess we're going over top of the turbines? Yeah, right away it pops into tropical forest. Only 6% though. Goodness gracious. So, do we need to make a separate triangle? Oh, we just link into the prior one. Cool. Yeah, so working away all throughout here is awesome. Close enough. Tropical forest is prolific and grow on land at any height. Okay, does that mean that if I get started on a cliff, it'll then grow down? Or maybe it doesn't matter what kind of ground's underneath it, probably. We may have insufficient cliff area. We'll see in a little bit. That's plus 44. Huge! Huge! Yeah, it's a matter of gradually expanding on, I guess. So a little bit more cliff here, but yeah, really not too much more, unfortunately. We've unlocked the monorail node. Nodes in range of another connect to allow movement of buildings along the monorail. Once that's made, we have something else coming in. But, get a little more tropical forest. About to here. Good. This 3% of the time is very, very slow going. I wonder if I did this wrong, actually. 25. All you need. Alright, we have our lovely tropical forest in the middle of the island. I apologize for clapping, but I was feeling very joyful. Then we need the beach. Okay. So the beach has to be built on top of a cleanser thing, I believe. Is that true? That is true. Because the ones out here don't actually help at all. I think we'll have some more over here, probably. Yep, right there. A beach outside the mangroves. Neat. I don't think I've put so many of these cleansers in among the mangroves. That's a good one, though. 12% more. Now the monorail, to see how this new item works. And it doesn't say anything about it, so I'm just going to throw a monorail. It has to be on rock, apparently. Cat. Use the monorail node ability. Active ability. Move a building from in range of the monorail node to in range of any other monorail node. So you really can just move buildings entirely. Pick a building to move. Sure, you. Can't go to there, though. Maybe you? I mean, another node, I believe. Out here is not. Oh, they're not connected. Oh, they're too far away. I understand. Thank you. Those are connected. You see there's actually a line there. Yeah, these too far away. I understand how it works now. So, pick up this building. Move it to... hello? Perfect. Something's been moved. And then, the Coral Lab grows coral from polyps, which we move the monorail to clean ocean. Must be built atop an irrigator. There's one. Hey, Matt, good seeing ya. Now we move the Coral Lab into the water. And do I have a place I can set up a node out here? They're probably too far away, unfortunately. I may need to make another rocky area to help with that. Yeah. Okay. So we'll use our rock creator. Build atop you. All connected, lovely. We can grab from this one. Grab you. Put you... Coral reef, here we go. Wow. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh man, it exploded hugely. I thought it was just a little thing for a long time, but no, it came all around. And what a nice beach. There's some buildings. I look forward to moving those eventually. But pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to build another one. I can't. Why can't I? Oh, on an irrigator, right. Alright. Now can I move it over to the other side here? Grab it from here. Move you. Awesome. Let's try putting them in here also. That'd be really cool. And there's an irrigator right there already, so make you. And connect. Just out of range, unfortunately. We need to do mineralization again. And then tram between both of them. Such a peaceful game. A very, very peaceful game. Connects nicely. Tab off of you. This. Ooh. 5. I think 36 is the best of it. Plop. 54. Cool. Another irrigator right here. The cycle as well. That's in range. So do I have to move them from one to another? Or can I just like grab it and drop it? Hey, you don't have to move it from one to the other. Awesome. 29, 14. Good. My friend's an ad is coming. I should go ahead and take a little break. And I would play a crossword. I usually play a crossword during the ad breaks. But this time I'm going to run upstairs real quick and get a drink of water and use the restroom. So I'll be gone for basically the entire ad break. And then we'll go ahead and finish this one out and hopefully find ourselves some animals next. Look forward to doing the biodiversity. So back in just a little bit. I'll leave the game running so you can enjoy the beauty. Imagine what animals you'll find where you'll find them. So back in just a few minutes. Thanks for being here, sincerely. It's a really fun game, a really nice time. See you in a bit. couple of friends. I hope that adding the billboard to Paradise made it very, very attractive for you all. I wanted to advertise. Very good, very good. Hello, Ice Cream Man. There's a speedrun of this game, and impressive to watch as people optimize the gameplay. Yeah, I like playing this nice, slow, enjoyable game. I'm sure it's very cool to see a speedrun, but I don't think I'd enjoy it terribly much. Anyway, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Let's go put the little picture away. Good, good. Alright, so, what we need to do to finish this section, stage 2 of the biome, is just create some coral reef. This area over here looks plausible. Let's go ahead and grab one of you. And again, we learned earlier that you can build just one node and then monorail it to itself. 17, 11, 17 looks good. At 84 still. Very close, very close. This area looks like a beautiful spot too, outside the mangroves. So, oh, that's not what we needed it to be. What are you? That might be a salamander already. Grab this one though. Nope. Alright, found one last one we can convert. Fortunately, there's no spot in range, so we can mineralize a little island. Go ahead and grab that. I think this will be the last one we need, though. That may be incorrect. Oh yes, the world has been fully recreated! And so, monorails can then be utilized for recycling. So, connect the airship to the monorail network. Reintroduce marine and terrestrial animals to help maintain the ecosystem when I leave. So instead of using rivers to collect our junk, this time we can use the monorails instead. First things first, let's place a location for building the airship. And I think it's all about the same for me right now. We'll just throw it right there. This recycler station connects to the monorail network and sends drones to recycle areas at recycling beacons. Must be placed in the airship. Cool. This is us unruining Paradise, I promise. Rock Hopper moves a rock from one location to another? I'm sorry, what? Wait, really? We can shoot rocks across the world? Chick, chick. Boom goes dynamite. Good, 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 good. So we can desalinate our way into rocks and then throw the rocks at our buildings. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's going to make our little animal collar also. Alright, I wish to find me some animals. So, number 1. This beach-dwelling reptile lives on an island where it can retreat into its shell. Beach dweller on an island. There's a cute little island up here. It's not a beach yet, though. So let's turn you into a beach. And then get the turtle. The turtle. Who's that Pikachu indeed? Ah, it's the tortoise. The tortoise. There they are. What cuties. Alright. Next up. I do enjoy them watching them do their thing. This one's not an island. I hope it's able to have an okay situation, though. This unusually shaped creature glides in the ocean near river estuaries and coral reefs. Alright. This is kind of a river. Sort of, kind of. I don't think it'll count, though, will it? Oh, the manta ray. I forgot to give you the manta ray. Oh! It's flying along there. Grubzilla, thank you much for 24 months. 2 whole years. subscribe to the channel. Another 2 years and you have a degree? I guess that's right. When you get 2 years of consistent subscribing, we should say you now have your associate's degree. Did you study associates in applied sciences? You have an associate's in arts? What kind of associate's degree did you get, my friend? Grubzilla, thank you so much for the ongoing support, though. It's awesome to have you here as always. Hope it's a good day. And then, this colorful bird makes its home in lush forest canopies beneath clear skies. I don't know if that means I have to remove the tarp to have the colorful bird show up. Let's look. Okay, it can't have any buildings nearby, so probably post-recycling on that one. Can you get a BFA for 4 years? I'm sorry, we're not a BFA accredited program. You can earn a BA in art, but no Bachelor of Fine Arts. I'm terribly sorry. We'll come back to that one after we recycled. This waiter combs for food among the sands of beaches and the muds of wetlands. So, this might be good. Has wetland, needs more beach probably. This might be what I have to create for, except this might work. Wait, wetlands. Wetlands and mangroves are not the same thing. So, this makes wetland. I may have already hit all the spare irrigators. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to throw an irrigator right here. And then I can turn this into wetland. And don't mangrove it. It already mangrove itself because of the salinity around it. Okay, I may need to go up here to an area that has not been salinified. Is that the word for it? Not quite sure if it is. We'll scan once, though, and there is made. And if not, I know where to go, I think. Hey, there we go. It counts. The flamingo. I give you the flamingo. Look at it go. Wow. How pretty and pink. The pinkness comes from its diet, I believe I learned at one point. Nice. Next up. This aquatic predator lives in both dense coral and in the waters of mangrove forests. Dense coral. I don't know if I need that and mangroves, or we can just do coral. Okay, good temperature. Coral reef. I think the mangroves also. Alright. Coral reef, mangrove. Let's say. There you go. The reef shark. Wow. We see it go? A sneaky, sneaky little predator. Lastly, we have a large pelagic, I believe, mammal swims in the deep water of the ocean far from land. Easily done. The whale. I give you a whale. Needs to be in range of ocean, deep water, and no land nearby. Only one left is the bird I need to have buildings removed for. So we begin our recycling project now. So, if I use this thing, it removes the turbine. And with the turbine removed, I can just throw one of these node things up and going. Oh, better yet. Placed on a monorail node, signify a recycling drone should be dispatched to recycle there. Okay, so we put a monorail right here. It's connected. Nice. We then want to recycle the other bit as well. Did I get all of them or not quite? Not quite. Okay, if I throw the beacon on now, we can grab all of them. Missed a bit down here. Recycler comes and yum, 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 yum. I have this rock here now. Oh, interesting. So you want to recycle in backwards order? Because now I've got to rebuild that that node again. But let's try this throw thing. I'm only allowed to throw it that way for now. Glorious. Do it again. I truly love that. my favorite thing in the game so far. So we want to node all these together. And cycle this bit. And there's nothing else over this way right now. So I'm okay recycling out to here. Here it comes. I think I'll just remove this one. I want to remove this one also, and then we're going to try to go over this way next. I thought we're making our world so nice now. Okay, so there's no rock out here. I guess desalination, or mineralization, rather. I keep calling it desalination. Mineralizing works just fine here to connect them together. That may be too far away. We'll see. Yeah, it is, unfortunately. But we can grab a rock and throw it. We'll not go in any direction, unfortunately. Okay, I can throw in there. Perfect. And then from there, we can throw it that way. Huh, not the plan at all. If I use a recycling box here, it leaves the rock in place. Also, we can now scan for the pretty animal, I believe. Though it may need to have no buildings near to it. And there's one building there right now. Oh shoot! I removed my I removed my scanning building. Whoops! I need a new one of those. Thank you. Alright. What you say? What you say? What you say? I give you the parrot. Alright. All animals have been discovered. Hello, Polly. Soon enough, we'll have pirates here to make use of their little friends. Let's get our monorail going. Go to here, it connects. It probably actually makes sense to go around and mark everything for collecting first. But the little recycling nodes can also do the collecting. So maybe it's better just to build as much as we can. If we need to remove some turbines, we can do so. Next nicely. Is there any more rock? Or are there any more rocks from here? There. Those connect halfway decently. These do not, though. So I'm going to go ahead and throw down one of the area collectors. There should be a rock right there, then. All connected. Cool. And there's some rocks there. Okay, if we go to the farthest out area first, we'll be able to see if anything's left behind. Everybody's scooting along. Can you monitor the recycler around? Yeah, exactly right. It is getting it done. How are levels of World 1? So there are 4 stages. First you remove toxins, then you make biomes, then you add animals, then you recycle and remove your own things. And that is what we are working on right now, is recycling and removing all the junk. Oh, you mean monitoring the recycler around? I mean this building here. Maybe you can. It's a little faster then, instead of having to send the bit out. But I think this is okay. And once you removed all of your buildings, then you are a winner. Everybody claps. I don't believe this will remove the machine here. The production machine. That will grab everything to go back. Good. Over here, I think I'd prefer to use one of these. Good. And mark multiple ones. I just realized now I've only been doing one at a time. It has more than one machine inside of it. Oh gosh. Terribly sorry for wasting your life, everyone. Terribly sorry. Good. Alright, so I want to go ahead and remove all of this stuff so that I can build a connector to here. Same thing out here. So I grab all of these. Yes. I feel like we're getting somewhat lucky in how these things are set up to be able to grab them all. Okay, those are already connected. That appears to be too far away. So bring me the rock launcher. Nothing close enough. I'll have to create one more area of rock this way. I think that'll be close enough, hopefully. Nice. One out here we can get from here, I believe. As we remove some more, our humidity goes up even more. It now feels genuinely terrible here. Our humidity's been too high for way too long. Okay, can we connect you? Good night, Marks. See you later, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us. I thought I made rock here. Oh, I probably made rock and immediately cleaned it up. No, that wouldn't have happened. You can't clean up rocks with the cleaning machine. But I think that'll do it. Nice. Nice. Can we reach this from here? Grab this next. And work our way down now from the ones that are farthest away. Have I seen a whale yet? So I found a whale location, but I don't think I actually saw one. There's a way over there. Oh, there they are. Some whales have shown up indeed. No deer this time, unfortunately. Need more deer. We need more deer. Okay, those maybe we can grab with this. I kind of worry I'm going to end up missing just one thing, like this, for instance. But that gets it instead. Okay, I just removed the... No. That was a mistake. I just removed the animal machine, though. Gotta rebuild it. This part feels a tiny bit bittersweet. It's a cleanup moment. Like, I know it's the right thing to do, and we're doing a good job in removing ourselves, but it kind of plays into like, oh, humanity is the problem, right? That sort of thing. Which, yes, I grant, but it also feels a bit like sadly defeatist, we'll call it. Let's grab the monorails, apparently. Maybe we'll add an Adam and Eve to our Eden on the way out. All right. That should be that. My friends, I give you a second completed map. It really is quite beautiful. I feel like maybe I should have made some more beaches over here. Some like open grasslands not doing terribly much right now. Maybe some beaches here also. Let's go take off and see what we see. Don't hit the flamingo. Don't bring the flamingo into your fans. Oh no, stay away, flamingo, stay away. I wonder if the game's designed to like have the animals scatter when you leave. Wasteland has been reclaimed. Hey. Let's see what we see. I feel like it's time to appreciate what we've done. Hello, turtles! As I've mentioned before, I want to go meet Jonathan the Turtle. Seeing him in game is good enough. Hello, beaches! Oh, there's a little crab sneaking around. Having his crab rave. Hello, mangroves and flamingos and parrots. We see some sharks. I think there's a shark right there. That black thing. That's a manta ray. Oh, there's a shark. That's definitely a shark there. Hello, whales. Hello, random fish. Is this on maximum graphics settings? I actually don't know. I didn't change anything, so maybe, may not be. We can definitely check before appreciating again in the future. Hello, parrots. That's enough for now. Video. I think so. There don't appear to be too many changers I can change, so it appears that I'm on both maximum and minimal graphics settings all at once. So it's a yes, no. Do you want graphics or do you not want graphics? Alright. A good time through and through. Lost to memory. Once it was there, but never again. Awesome. Awesome. Again, 70%, that's maximum for now. Is everything we can do? If we go back now, this bottom one is still locked. So I think you have to unlock all of them. We'll see. Hey, Grub, Indian food tonight? We'll see. It is date night for sure. That said, Nam's had such a rough week. Yesterday, her first meeting was 8 a.m. and her last meeting ended at like 9:30 or 10 p.m. Get home after 11, so Nam's is exhausted. And as much as like we all love the idea of date night, it's super nice going out and sitting together and taking a break and having someone cook for us. I think she'd just be happy to come home and go to sleep. So probably this afternoon I'll come up with something nice to cook for her as a little surprise because she works so hard and I want to make it nice for her. All right, next biome, my friends, is the volcanic glacier. Here we have tundra and lichen and kelp forests and proper forests. Looks like we might have some elk, some owls, some wolves, some narwhals swimming in the ocean, some pelicans, and a polar bear perhaps. Not quite sure. Whichever way, friends. We don't have enough time right now to go through a whole another biome, so I think I'm going to go ahead and take off. This is a really, really sweet, nice, and fun game. I hope it's the case that you enjoyed it also. Tomorrow, though, we'll not be playing it. Instead, as I mentioned a few times, tomorrow we're going to be playing King of the Castle, a game we played last week and so many of you enjoyed, the game where you get to play against and with me. And we'll have a lot of other viewers coming in who don't normally take part in the community. It was a very nice community fun game. So I hope we see you for that. Hope to see you tomorrow for that one, and then, then my break again. And next week, we're going to start some new big playthrough of something, and I still have not decided what. Thinking maybe Don't Starve, thinking maybe another Stellaris playthrough. So many games, so many possibilities, out of the park baseball. I don't know, I just don't know what we're doing. Tomorrow, though, we got it figured out. So thank you for hanging out with me. Appreciate the kindly conversation, the kindly gift subs and subscriptions and ad watching and conversation and gosh, all the rest. Whichever way, appreciate you all. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.